The concert. The life and the concert. The body and the concert. The music and the concert. And the crowd that's singing. 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 The concert. The concert.
Wala busia hwemre na nonsia abo ada pansima aduasa enum ebena so se ne yetrase na yede agokansem nsem fast transport se ne yebehwe ensem pi ewoma yedi hu komo editro Ghana nsam dos kuma Asante Kotoko yebewam latest player Joseph Ablo the contract yesunim die na eba de efa Muhammad Kamara sanso ena ne tense Samba O'Neal Peter Amidu Akwa womo ho ede yagin kodwa de ebebremo e o show no so sanso na bekwa akohwe latest wom Hato Folk assistant coach Abdullah Ghazali wono so den se chan bo otwe hunwe na no Sunday okoye niamo nsem e o TNA stadium ene ensem bebre na eba boy okohwe na sum wono so e man reply ye ensem bebre o ha ye de mo nsem de ebebremo Mr. Kwasi Nyanta chodi nkomo e de afa ene Ghanaian players a omo ewa amanone a womo yekowo mo honoma omo ya adwen esomba besi akan e de ama the Blasters of Ghana komo ben e no panini e de mu nsem jede ebebremo on your super magic authenticator dalo sikani 99.7 ye be konkrofo cross session so ye se Afcon enra ye wie ye say yehu countries a womo ewram o the quarter final stage no ye de mu nsem de ebebremo na onim se DR Congo supporter na was one international na de wo community sekum e de the pim ye de mu nsem de ebebro e wo show no se bewram ni akwa akohwe all the latest e won krofo cross Chelsea they say ajebo ajanya babedru wo coach wo akwakonya new coach na ni din kra e de sen ye de nsem de Abraham how many years na coach no wakwakosan yese Morio wadi nkomo e de fa Ruben Amorim ho ensembe e na oka yese Pep Guardiola wodo so bonkoromo ni bi e de fa Ruben Amorim ho ensembe e na ebeto jashano so se Super Copa de España nyame atomede semi final de dikam eba nyame atomoda chene beto aso nemu kwansam no se eni sitie ya begin kodwane de bro EPL nra game ba kokko se na features ni na de anim ye de ebe bro o show no so nye kwhwe Italy talent culture Serie A ye de mun sem ye de be sempi ye uboboa no ye de bro se fast transport ne me no etena ete akowramo anso akopem kwan a na se bra ye so no ye betimi amu emuso na afia sore e de afrikonya so me de Salim Shano so e se DJ Fania Daruma Bojafo aka obi atachi modemo na ne ma betena ha me de kansem semana me de ebro say nesto saso na say blue say oboni ajapi A1 acoustic fantastic ni tense DJ Fania Daroma when ni de Roman 10 times me pacho be Roman o Facebook na fi akwa akwhwe sikani 99.7 no betimi akwhwe dwumade no e di ame na afi ni etie ene se won soso no odo comment atwas ya beje brebe kan yana kama e o show no so atumi edamo no sikani 99.7 yo Roman YouTube no so di anache sensempi na enso e YouTube no so ni di ma yo Roman e ho sikani FM online TV me pacho ko no subscribe na kama atumi edamo na afi ni etie ene so do comment so atwa se bejibre ye be kan nyina kama edi ama onu sikani 99.7 SNSMP etumi ababe todwa ha e sikani 99 105.7 Ebranasom ese jinkonya na fedi dwumade no ye de ebrenamom hya no so ese ne ye tenase no aboafo bi adaroma motayechi ena show no je de ebrenamom ne di kan no na mame fanto anim se Nyankopon eya adoma edachna yes edachna ena ne yete ene se 1 week no baso me pacho domafo hene na owon krankwanta wodane etoye no nana apia Barnabas Nyankopon eya adomo chena ena otigo polase ho ena me pacho no 1 week no etumi abaso nti nana na matena nkonwa nana buru ya asamira won yankobia hema akobia dompem hema nana ene na tena nkonwa ena afinete ene so Roman Catholic asori mu ho a na chese Reverend Father Simon Obenjan ena afi Roman asori mari nyina ena afi wopania ne ba ene dafami ene opani aje George ena afi oba pani ja afra womoba nimpon nana apia Barnabas ne ne dafama Yakopon ya adom odachna mpanifo ese yemfo dom mebodom na yenkohwe na ni 1 week no entumi emras tigo polase nyame atom ochena ene sa dwumade kese no ene so ebaso anopado nsia pepepe ekopema nyumre no nsia ene sa dwumade kese no ebaso ntumi patwa ya no wacha no so sa edi amamobal kunafo comfort free ma ene wone na busua ene eton side afrese yemra na fe yemeja womo na Yakopon atoma 1 week ochena no entumi enkoso ewo ne tie ne se ne kwan so pepepe na wenso efri ne tane se Ghana Immigration Service yes nyame atoma Friday bono enyina babisha stations no wo mu nyina babishia ewo ne tane se Roman park ho na wo ababe diagro soccer competition eno mo benti ne tane se Blue Region nyina etinyame atoma me patwa Friday ene sa dwumade kese no ebetumi abaso ntime patwa no ahya no so sadema RC Park korom anopa no nwotwe ene fa na dwumade no afrase nti Ghana Immigration Service yes bono stations nyina na competition ntime gide mapase ahafo no mo ne kama enso so ma bia fine de amamo nti preparation go so wo ye preparation panya asam keto gidigidi pa training da bia ko no mo bo yes nti no wan bisa kanom ene wo mo maka ni nyina asemfo sunom ena fe the entire team yes wo captain no mi wa fini din ye mi wa fi papa din ye wo gina chiwa team say serious defender eto mo nyina nyame atoma ebe gina mo na so na fe wo mo aya dwuma na kama sana bia nkran kwanta station no wo mo ebe din kunu ti nyame atoma efie da ye nyina ye de ni echemu RC Park ho na ye de ni mo nyam akota dwuma de na chama dwuma de no eno so afa ntoma pa edi efrantisha no so sa efa ma me na we so efri empanifa mo ene hwe netie enkwofo a ye wo atuo yes firearms na empanifo de aba ese nyame eya adoma from the 16th of January wo mo hwe na fe wo tuo bi a opese wo license no firearm no me pacho bomoden na oni mpanifo eni nkomo na yentumi enye license no entumi emfa ema entumi pacho ya no ahya no society am krankwata de nyame adoma 16 fo no on krankwata police station ena fie da bia empanifo be free doma nkro na in fact utuo na wo no wo firearm no empanifo ahya na license no ye de ama na onim se tiamra se wo tuo na wo license ye tiamra entene uwo bia me patro bomoden na oni mpanifo emonkomo sene be ometimi aye license no yes o mabe ne kama diamanti anije samsam mpanifo be free doma nko na o maba nkran kwanta krodem free 16th of January yes kono na chese nyame adoma fie dai na wotwe ena sa dwumadi kese no ebefrase na fie da bia wo mu betimi aye ne sakama diamanti no hye no so sane wakwakoy license na wo so do wanfa ho ankwankoto amaniem eno nsɛmene eno so ebeto dware wonsɛm no jede mana hye so ese nyame eya adoma in fact nkran kwanta yes sanwe association no wo so no ebekɔ ene yeten se end of year meeting and party end of year meeting and party nyame adoma 11 January ena sa dwumade kese no eba se kwase de di enemy na ne yeten se ebekɔ so ewo me patro Giovanni Hotel anasa White House Giovanni Piazza ana Giovanni Plaza ni nyina ya ade ba akon ho ena sa dwumade no ebetumi akosonti no ahya no so sa atumi edam na ne yɛtɛn sɛ anwummerɛ nonso ekopem anwummerɛ dubaako yes anadwo dubaako no ɛna sɛ dwumade kɛse ne bɛkɔ so na wɔn ɛbɛyɛ end of year meeting na kyɛ sɛ meeting bɛkɔ so no akyi no na party ne ɛtoam na mpanimfoɔ se Sabin Predasa we ne de ya register ye belong to the Arena Association yankwa na wo kwanya ese ekoho yes nti wonka wonya member dia aha ene de wontime nya den mabi ne mom oye member oye registered member dia nyame adom akwasi da anwumre no so pepepe nyina ye hye White House na fe ye de yenkita hodie no ye meeting ye de ahyehye so na afe so no ye tumi aye se ne be ya ne yetene se party no so ebeto aso nti eya no ahya no so sa atumi e dia ma me higher sikani FM 99.7 channel so ese dwumadie no etwa live on Facebook no so na no pa ya jinkodwa de mo e de ebebro on super magical authenticated dallas sikani 99.7 na Mr. Kwasi Nyantachi akodi nkomo ewo ne yetene se Joy Sports no so na nkomo na edoso wadi nkomo e da fene Ghanaian players a womo enso so ewo kwanya eso mo ba obati edinketia column hosino doy obati na na ese yabubo players ni bebre na edin a champion Josh a champion and if any Ghanaian player ya wono amono ne nei waya adwenso babesi academy blasters no wose ewo akwanya ne wo honko ade a yanto sanfan from wose de mo kan na players no edru ba bi o mo commitment level no wo fam ni ade wose one de ne a o hwehwe ene se Ghana ni babi o hye babi so betimi abo ma blasters na fra dumo akopema dumo nkunudie eda ba de nko ade a ye make sure say player no ye beto inside afra no achi no players de bimu ya stubborn academy for no hode nanso eye management no ma said de SSI players no jetimi manage am ego so no na ne pe wo mu no wo mo edema o my Ghana yente Mr. Kwasi Nyantachi woni Joy Sports na ko boss ha enkoboro enso e high sikani 9.7 yente sama Mr. Kwasi Nyantachi tibrekese former tibrekese edema Ghana Football Association
fully he might need another period for rehabilitation. Yeah. And that is a worry.
Must we then consider bringing in a Dinketia, Hodgson, Odoi, and all of those people to complement the team?
Do you want to know my view on that?
Yeah, I want to know.
My view is that the Black Stars is open to every Ghanaian who is eligible to play. If me at my age, I'm 57, at my age I can play and score. Give me the chance. If a Ghanaian lives in Iceland, and he can play and make sure we win our games, give him the chance. Some people become a bit sentimental and emotional. Oh, this guy, damn Ghana, and when this, for me, I am interested in people who can help us to achieve our results. So people like Edin Ketia or Hostin Odoi, let's take out the emotions and give them the chance if the coach thinks that they can compete favorably and earn places in the team. That's what we should do. Ghana is Ghana. Ghana is known for excellence. And whatever we do, if it's within the legal framework, if we don't have to do anything untoward to get these boys onto the team to play for us, if they qualify and they will come and play, we have managed very difficult players before.
War former Ghana Football Association president, Eno Ayayewa Kwasi Nyantachi Osman Ekanidi ho ana te so so edimu nchemo ede ema oyo super magic authenticated dallas sikade 99.7 se rum yen kwankwohwe no achi no wode nsembe na todwa ukai se enas expose no ensembe na eba erefa ho wosesa anye expose ne ne ba ya enkene ebia CAF president no woni ekodi adwade bi nanso nyina mo no wokọ nanim ne atwam woni aka ne ebo ho ban wose druba bi nyamie no kre na de ne ha no papa esanse ne baba bi sa ne se adabi matu TV so radio so esa wo ye kromfo na wo ye kromfo ana wo se asam ne ha na papa ana se expose na nanso nyina no wo de to na tiko wo kọ nanim ene enya de wo kai kra ho asam ene Mr. Nyantachi former Ghana Football Association president ono so he de kakra na no pai yetima o tuma de se wo mo tokwa TNA edru ba bi na chesa hasofofo wo mo edi ntwo mo da fam e ka ba ko mo ntimenti ye ani brema wo koka ne tie ene se Abdullah Ghazali wono assistant coach na Glorious Sakrazo team no na ne tene se me patode yenhwe ane course no wono boy na yese okọ attack boy no na boy no so retaliate ye wono so attack ni bi na yenhwe ne course no na no yente eforia ne kakra na fe yembedi ho enkomo Abdullah Ghazali what is a big coach as small body many not just across no now no editing papa pana uram our takwa T&A near Tennessee omopa stadium one venue media venue officer your friend say in fact Richard Barfon Chroma one also a confirming incident no at the train near Tennessee Sporting FM say no crack Bobo in the country say Abdullah Ghazali tuna hum ono no say that be men say go me wo pa dia me so me njan ma wo nko da ono man reply sawa e na koyen nsem bebre yentie crouch and din at the Richard Barfon Committee in the stadium venue media officer.
So I called during the recess. I called the ball boys and I asked who was slapped yesterday, and he told me the guy standing there. So I told him to call him for me. So he came and I said, what actually happened? Why were you slapped? Were you the one who was slapped when we were playing Hearts of Oak? And he said yes. I said, what happened? And he told me that in fact he realized he was trying to throw the ball to one of the Midema players, but he realized that the guy was already holding the ball, so he didn't do it. He took the ball back, but the coach thought he was delaying, so he came to slap him, and he also slapped him back. I asked him, did you slap him back? He said yes. He told me yesterday that yes, I slapped him back because he didn't know why the coach should come and then slap him. Because he was holding the ball, and the player too was holding the ball. Because what they've been taught since the player was holding the ball, he can't throw the ball to the player again. It's like it was going to be a double, two balls on the field of play. So he decided not to give that ball that he was holding to the player. But Ghazali thought he was delaying, so he came to slap him, and then he also slapped him back, and Ghazali was given the straight red card, and then he was sent to the dressing room.
War anti-way man bar Richard Balfour Nkrumah venue media officer Edma Takwa TNA and I tell Solomon Chomo Ediba say yes boy no confirm the man say Abba Abdullah Ghazali be born so no so boni bi go bisane say den the course so na okrabono and I feel tell say media player no to born down no momo wo ko won say na born ba ko ekra media player that no say that be me tell say ada me to kan we baba be mienu on the foot of plane to na nya dia wo say me to asem we dey anansesem kakra we dey yentie boy no so ono so the side of the story Gabo boy no and I say ball assistant near the side of the story.
Oh now na born equal na me say them side and me fa born na to no ti me fa na player na catch me say minjai born na born equal na like omudule nti nti me coach ni baba fa born na to am player na me here but me na wo born so me na wo born so na ba no ba born na me so say Minya manko aba go masu na msumiri blo ball. Blo ball ko. Kacha na otubu say pin de nka peni ye wade ani say bacho sade ni o maka che na dem but I do hear na shi because like 14 film ka 14 film dey aka meja man akọ me like me innocent na aba go masu dia sinama menche akwala le oni peni nya se ma ye ben audifo iti seni apology emanu Catching say we are sorry. Coach Pacho say no ball say can one sorry. That's why. Man shada.
What is me ball there can wa. Akwa we pa. O ball no na enka say. I answer well. Na you tell say okay, ultimate say report na e ba no we nsakre kakra wo venue media officer de ne boy na nkasa de no nsakra kakra ewom na ne tane se Kwame Parado wono kasama for the Glorious Sakra to folk wo se ne tane se no mo so defend omo ho woni asempa ene bon komo
Ghazali nkomo ni edie wo hu video no ya charge no die ne wo mu boy nkomo kakra
yo maestro me da ase ma mi fa wa videos na menchi obi na mo bi afisha ba say yankofo asa ma afia kwa asa ba ba fie maestro say just like we read this morning where there's a charge from the FA our mama deadline for ultimate sports show. Do that in accordance with your martial Japan paper. But what I also want to add is that let's say those that did not witness this, and I say or more martial some of the video, and as a video now, they should speak to the issue. Not is not in reference to whatever anybody has said at your station.
But they see and who are there, boy on come up request.
No, be maestro.
And you're checking with
Takwasana Stadium Netino. Opponent, sitting place, So what you are a very close out Casapua, Obi or Betty. So that's exactly where I was sitting with one of my guys. Come a referee in the additional time, at the toss, there was a throw in. Now, instead of throw in, Mediama player another corner of far ball. Then he went past the ball. And now Mr. Bobo and also of the far ball. Then he also started moving away from the ball. So what Ghazali did was to move, say, or far ball at the Abba so that play will start. And a Bobo and the far ball not to and he hit him. You understand? It is Amreno. Men can say, or me coach in tea. Sebi. It was passion. And I say, or also feel who caused the delay. So he went on, he charged on to, he attempted to say, Omakochi Akola. But then a section of the security, the police, the fire service, now pounced on him. And all of that. Some of us have to alert the security for only be aware and say what is happening is not a good incident. If someone what a good nipa to say, not a more feel say what he did in your mind wasn't right. Small boy now or also in that age, penny, is it also right? I'm not equalizing anything. But nobody should let the picture seem as if say small boy needs an baby and a coach is sorry I asked a reprimand for not doing anything. And Maestro, do you know that even in modern times, I'm saying FADIABA, and I say it is FIFA. That's why they have introduced the cones around the pitch. You don't even have to have the ball boys close there.
Yeah.
When the balls to see cones, now ball boy not continue. So ball it down. It's a ball to go through. You the player can quickly move in and pick the ball and then throw so that play continues. Ball boy need there. The only thing you have to do is that go back to wherever Boba could be called. Then play continues. This is exactly what happened. We will respond to it, but people should not take this as wanting to have personal issue with Mr. Ghazali. Yes, and right, even after the match, Mr. Didi Kran and the Kasa. So it is not an idea. I just say, and
okay. And Tiagrana Nanko, China, any day.
Maestro, who small boy, what for ball, what to, what the above any? Min Castle or China, but it was driven by passion. I found that from by 1-0.
Aye, Matthias, but not Tiagrana Nanko bending. It is not done in football.
Wow, NT, I know. I have the full communication director, Yenwa, Kwame Parianto. One and I tell Sorry, the Winch, Mudiba say, they are the board, no, Dimmy Cadinetino, and Kao Tunufo. We duplicate in Pachico Tunufo. And Tanus Adriana, Yawama, the Ghana Football Association, at the update GFA regulation sanctions, me portrayed about Ghazali Abdullahi has been charged with a breach of Article 12, 1 subsection H of the Ghana GFA Disciplinary Code 2019 following the Ghana Premier League game between Medium and Accra Folk. It is alleged that the assistant coach of Accra Folk assaulted a ball retriever during the said match. He has until Thursday, 8th January 2026 to respond to the charge. And FF for into almost my charge in Yamia tomorrow up to a channel as also at the response. Bana Abdullah Ghazali. Matronin Sanakrata Ediabosi statement of apology. Coach Abdullah Ghazali wanted the Achopa Diabosi. I extend my warm New Year wishes to every Phobian and thank our incredible supporters who stood by the team in their game, in their numbers at the TNA Stadium against Mediama. Your passion and loyalty mean everything to us. With a heavy heart, I acknowledge that in the closing moments of the match, I allowed my emotions to get the better of me. Although I was struck by the ball retriever while urging a quick restart, my reaction was wrong. It does not reflect who I am, nor the standards expected of me as a professional coach. I sincerely apologize to the Ghana Football Association, the management of Accra Folk, my colleagues, our supporters, and the wider football community. I take full responsibility of my actions. My frustrations came from a belief that time wasting denied us a final opportunity to equalize. In hindsight, I should have addressed the matter through the appropriate officials and not through emotion. I will learn from this painful moment. I remain committed to composure under pressure, to honoring the phobia badge, and to uphold the dignity of the beautiful game. Once again, I offer my heartfelt apologies to all affected. I promise this will not happen again. Coach Abdullah Ghazali one so na chop our diaba no and so emu edene was so perhaps for supporters no Ghana Football Association the management and the colleagues are one am eya adwuma ese eduba bi na seven players and ball retriever no and as a ball assistant na na ye kan say ball boy no as na o waste time was sembe no sabe no so na kwanya e ho se phobia for game no mawieye etomo betimi atomo ka ntina wodimirika boy no ekobọ no ena no sidimirika de na twogire mapase ne oyeye no entweye ba kokwa say as a professional coach there eni ukwanse na command emotions no so no etumi edidi ni mo eno eye Abdullah Ghazali ne de na no pa yedema olosikare 99.7 so na Hasa folk omuso kubatan na nkasa womuso the statement ade abose club statement our commitment to fair play and now say across the Fox Sporting Club wishes to formally apologize to the Ghana Football Association, GF match officials, media SC, our supporters and the wider football community for the conduct of our assistant coach Abdullah Ghazali during our recent match with Medium SC. The club unequivocally condemns all forms of unsporting behavior in football. Such actions have no place in the game and do not reflect the values, standards, or traditions of Accra folk. At the same time, we respectfully call on the GFA to review the conduct and deployment of security personnel and all ball retrievers at match venues. The rules are critical to the smooth, fair, and safe running of matches, and they must remain neutral and professional at all times to avoid actions that may escalate tension or disrupt play. Across the folk reiterates its respect for the GFA match officials, opponents, supporters, and all our stakeholders. We apologize sincerely to the GFA and confirm our readiness to fully cooperate and work constructively with the association to address this matter and strengthen match day protocols going forward. The club remains firmly committed to fair play, mutual respect, the integrity of football, and we will continue to take the necessary steps to ensure our technical team and players uphold these principles at all times. Signed, management has to focus. Wamuso edia chopa edia ba. Nema wamuso dia futuo de Emma F for the security nkrofo from ese security de omo ewura mo e match venue so no ye ne omo eni nkomo na cha so mo so no entimi enfa professionally wo mo enfanya adwuma na football retrievers no and as a ball assistant for na as a ball boys no edwuma do mo so no enya professional kakara mo wo mo ne ebia so bedi nkomo se ne be ye ba standard and integrity eno ebetimi akwanka ye pe no e phobia for dia kakara na pai je de ema utuma de no na na no so de na chese otim se Ghana de ntokwankwa ne call so e Ghana ha Premier League na bi call so no na ne tennis division 1 eno ebi nso so no e call so e ho na player that screen is ye fan Faisal Abdallah Masoud ono so menemo kasa no nsa kyereme na no e chan bo atwi hunwe na ne tennis game e call so true democracy wo mo ene positive ene shadi bomo na ye se akoda screen is a ye fan se Faisal Abdallah Masoud yeso kodi dwuma de bi e konam so e man tokwa ne basabasa yesi ye ma game no kra no antumi amaweye na mpanifo edi statement edi aba na yenhwe statement na wo mo edi ba ye no was the true democracy versus Faisal Abdallah Masoud also known as Nero has been charged with a breach of article 34 subsection 6D of the GFA Division 1 League Regulation 2025 following the Access Bank Division 1 League game against Port City FC. It is alleged that during the said game, his actions incited supporters of his club to violence, which led to the breakdown of safety and order. He has until Thursday, 8 January 2025 to respond to the charge. Eno Ghana Football Association almost DNA omo nara if in there body omo charge office for ye charge na Port City and afa kwapo de ye tie and it's a park academy woman bi no your some home venues no for the tabuato so essence weekend in tokwa pa course so the various venues no na chesa no eden e ma shanty gold all for wo me pacho empany for no mienu enko kan ye de boba bobitirim e ma moja pram no na chesa de na no eden pa na Port City de no sa match ne da kra da ma wieye e ma mpany for sa venues no ye de bo match sanya de eye yentene empany for tum se twitwire ene later se be ro mo kra bia kuma se metema fantabulous Asante koroko akache na mene kasa defender Joseph Abulo na nsemere batu manimo ese Joseph likely somebody for wo mo ebetamete no contract no asante koroko for dosie ayoyo Joseph Abulo no contract tomatamete na management toma pipeline ese nei wo mo ejire mapase abonu kwadu bebre eno amount to defamation of character yaguna ni mase entene wo mo eden samne kopiemo Ghana Football Association yebehwe babia susu ne bode ho no edakwa kwatiti Joseph Abulo ne tintini ni tetia ene so ne asane ko fato nkwanta pai yese disciplinary issues ni ade ene bebia won sam no yede emana former commercial santo kotoko midfielder ya fane se Samuel Tenedu unso no so be beto manim so no so sam krona no empanifo enso terminate no contract ne last week no nia eba ne so ne brekum Chelsea awie nyame eya automa second one day wo be gyina na Samuel Tenedu wono so ya adwuma ne kama eja ba brekum Chelsea de bibbe se ne later seba na Samuel me patron ne tene se wuramo ye fi Samuel Tenedu aka che wuramo lawyer Safu Duku na katron communication director and brand manager ma commercial sando ko confirm was Libyan club of friends Al Ahly Benghazi wo mo apia me patro sikani nyina wo moton kwata ne team enso so ede ne tie ene se gwa manager se abatamwa wo mo eton no tim Al Ahly Benghazi no ene Al Ahly Benghazi wo mo apia sikani nyina ede ma krobia kuma sasargo no mo ansatena de emeka kotokofa account mo ni nyina ene se eno eye foreign me patro ade a issues na ho no esanse ne Libya fo no wo mo eye foreign country ento so mo twa sikana Nyatane se Bank of Ghana wo mo etimo mo clearance anya sa ho ya dache na ye ba be cho se money laundry ni ade etasate na the Bank of Ghana wo mo entimin clear nyame eya tondo mo clear ne te ene se abeta mo sika no ye ba be ka kuma sasa ne goro konsan no se ka person po na dama enya da me pacho Al Ahly Benghazi wo mo de kotoko ko mo twa sika nyina ene e sama lawyer edit the night ne lawyer say ne players ne makoma ye say wa ye den esem parifo ne omo enso betimi ari ne omo contract no Mohamed Kamara wɔn goalkeeper de ma Sanogoroko team no ɛna afe Samba Onuel wɔn captain Edema Krobia Kumansa Sanogoroko ɛna Peter Amido akwasa 3 players wɔsɔ ne ɔmo ayɛ nipa betumi ayɛ bia they have done what Napoleon couldn't do ni nyina no ɛnya de boys no wɔn agya tum sɛ kwambia so no wɔn best na ɔmo contract no Edema Krobia Kumansa Sanogoroko yɛde sɛ akɔ bebe bara ɔmo go so sɛ bibia ntimi antoto de ma boys na ngya ntuma ɛde agye sɛ ɔmo tɔn ɔmo esansanya sɛ ɔmo bɛkɔ free ɛno lawyer Safu Duku wɔyɛ kasama Edema Krobia Kumansa Sanogoroko ewura MTN fake up round of 32 yami atome de match senaka no hebeto to so channel so baba yara sports no club ya Kumansa Sanogoroko at 3 p.m. wo mo Eric Pfizer baby special dia bone ye grandma me pacho kwanto ago pamaso kwanto out of flag the part of igwe wo mo etena fie na for mo ene na God FC e share de bomo ye kopie mo e otakwa and Aboa so park ya game because so me dema my brother 3 p.m. Wamo any Bibian Gold Stars team no ebe sha dia bom ye rom Aloma Ama Sports Stadium Tamale City wamo any Karale United e de bebo ene 3 p.m. na side game no e ba so Sodro Stadium me pacho Sodro All Blacks team no wamo any Sachi All Stars e de be sha dia bom e matches na kama ya me e ya to me round of 32 no ye to me e kwakoyi matches no e de front time mu nsabo e ne tema show no se wamo Ghana Premier League no in the month of December 24 the nominees no various me patron yete any positions next starting goalkeeper of the month of December yete ni Mohamed Kamara one other goal post no Edema Krobia Kumansa Sanogoroko in the month of December about 3 matches occupy clean sheet no makoma yensa me patron wins near 3 one draw one lose one concede goal yankosha another goalkeeper ni di ewom eno eye medium NC one goalkeeper Feleche one also 3 matches clean sheet ni emi no goals no concede back or we need 2 matches or draw back on one Kolusube and a fellow Chonio goalkeeper Edema Mitama my brother Jen Ramu Yankoshe me patro goalkeeper Jeremy Basse Stars je friend Dubi me patro Kasi one also no ye tennis matches about 4 in the month of December clean sheet 3 goals no consider 1 or we need 2 or draw 2 or lose match and no also no Jen Kwankoshe me patro Solomon Abasi in the month of December matches near 4 clean sheet near 3 goals or consider 2 wins near 2 draw near 1 and call you 1 and to goalkeepers no wamuso edino no Jean player of the month no Jean Kwankoshe in the month of December wamu ayama akuma 9 nominees ni ya kwasha Sodro All Blacks striker ni atanise Rudolph Junior Nana Mensa wano matches near 3 wabo goals ni mieno assist near 0 MVP no nyabako kotoko abrantie Peter Amidu Akwa ni atanise matches no about 4 goal no wakosha 1 assist no ye 4 MVP no wajibe yankosha Glorious Across the folk me patro defender ni atiane sa Kelvin Osei Asibe PK ni atiane sa matches ni 4 goals no wanshebe assist no wanshebe man MVP no wakonya mieno and afa Dream Sounds player ya fan Abdul Razak Salifo matches ni 5 goals ni 4 assist ni 1 MVP wanjibe yankosha coach of the month no nominees no so Mountain yangura 10 times in the month of December yankosha ni atiane Asante Goroko from head coach Abdul Karim Kabute Zito one matches no 4 wins near 3 draw 1 draw B Olusuba ko goals no share near 9 and a goals so consider near 1 Jean Coach Ibrahim Tanko Anyas one a coach Adama Midama my brother matches near 4 or we need 2 one draw 2 one Lusubi goals no share no near 4 goals no consider 2 Young Coach me part of Basse Stars coach Johnson Smith one also matches no 4 one we need 2 one draw 2 one Lusubi goals so share no 5 omo concede 1 goal eno enso Basse Stars nentino nominees Ghana Premier League no and 10 times engramo yankoshe Nasco coach of the month of December mana fan Women's Premier League no womo yam yero me patro Joseph Owusu one coach Adama Jonina Ladies matches about 3 or we need 3 1 draw 1 lose ba kokra and afa William Afuakwa ampem Dakwa Ladies one also no matches about 3 or we need 3 1 draw 1 Robbie and 1 lose enya mo fa mo mamienu e na chese mo nkwa na bibia so no etimi nya fine emfa ema wo mo esanso mo start ni nyina ayepe na ye nkwohwe player of the month no e wo man akache ne atie ne Agnes Yeboah me patronom esi academy Jonina ladies matches no about 3 was goals no 3 MVPs no G2 ye nkwohwe Jessica Ea Samoa Epiphany Warriors matches no about 3 was goal baako MVP no wakwajimbie no enafe Ajigipina Zakaria yes so no so matches no 3 goals no 4 MVP G1 enafe Abdul Rashid Faiza one of FC Savannah matches no about 3 goals no 2 MVP no G1 and so Edian and young Ramo young coach Access Band Division 1 and so nominees na bani TNA player of the month in the month of December young coach 10 times so near tennis a crutch and team Eddie Kubla me Patrick K Junior Port City wabo matches no 4 goals no 2 MVPs no wakwa Jimmy no Gabriel Osai Park Academy wabo matches no 4 was 4 goals MVP wajebako William Ato wasakarma Thomas Unity akodeba matches no 5 in the month of December goals no pusunsia and MVP no Jimmy no akwani deserve wamo emfama no yankwacho coach of the month no near TNA ewo Access Band Division 1 yankwacho Alfred Nikoi Kote Jani me Patropo City matches no 4 or win 3 or draw 1 lose be and Adelaide Ajua Amufa matches no 4 Obabesia wamufama no matches no 4 or win 4 na we de nu kwansa momoye masa wonfama ma me no nkwanim na entojan Rastaman entojan wona si adwuma enema kwasi amia Chilemesoka Academy na tennis sunyan wona so matches no 4 or win 4 draw no 0 one lusubi enyo ne maami de wo mo becha ya mo ho etimi da be ma maami Adelaide ya ade pa wa ya ade ye mpene ne he ye wura mu na afia nkwohwe latest bana okay Jimmy Kobler wono under 20 Ghana wadimu akotene wa coach Grow Olympics team ne Pencarola Jonathan wa All-Stars no en ebuama wa All-Stars abibia atwam wo mo che Ghana Premier League no edi so na latest eni so Rome of Water Region Division 2 sider ya fam se Agbaba FC yes and open any team and Jimmy Kobler wadene hu akwa bomo na Mighty Warriors forward your friend Tozu Achu one also complete the mover wakwa sign contract and over quality and 11 wonders to say season no ebeba hweye and the latest ebewamo Aduana FC wo so eya enhyehyeye every month bia no mo play of the month in December dia no me patrono minister no wo mo eya 9 Patrick Mensah Ben Sidibe and a crutch and Ted Abubakar Adams Raymond Ajaman we eya mantana ya see in the month of December wo mo to mo so di papa Edma Aduana FC team no yama na mon 10,000 Ramo Africa Jankwashan ya Ebanwa me patrona 10 round of 16 games no a talk also Algeria Desert Forces some any Leopards of DR Congo Asia di Bobo no ne tennis travel ya me patro extra time 190 minutes na ya baka 1 minute na game na abawiye ena akracha ni jadi Adel Boabina wasi da bi me bo pa idie me magwo no enko penalty se na akracha ni jadi Adel Boabina wo to atana ba ko edema Desert Forces of Algeria me patra bana te ene se DR Congo wo mo so no antumi ankote na man of the match no after the game yetema Adel Boabina wono eye player beto atana no edema Desert Forces of Algeria wono ena madumo so na nsanse DR Congo Leopards no womo ebo game na womo fan ya fan se Michelle Nkuka Mboladinga wono eye fan wase paso betena se de enye se binka wasai wantena se da na wase woye sadi we ede hye ne tene se first prime minister of DR Congo papai me in fact onu konkoden ene boaye egi DR Congo mani gina ho emfa se na chese Belgium for eteti womo opani ni tene Patrice Lumumba wono ene the first prime minister edema DR Congo ni statue omo ye no unsa no different edike di achewo the was ya no papai me patro Manchester DR Congo agboni nyina wantena se woye statue ni sana chese wapaga ni sasa wantena se ba akukra se kopem se game no ni nyina ebaba rentenwa ni atane se Michelle Nkuka Mboladinga wono se ni atane se wono se pesa tribute no edema ni atane se first prime minister of DR Congo Patrice Lumumba na enrade ye match na jinsamu Boni kwasu na nua 190 minutes ojina ho enwa paja ne nsare saa bono tat na nua kum Wamina to supporters. Yeah, it is finished. Tete Leicester were yeah, me pamini. General Michelle Nkulka Mbola Dinga. And now there it is finished. Where we hey, as I'm not qualifying. Et to my Facebook, I don't say where John want to support. I see Mena Mini. Yeah, Patrice Lumumba. Yeah, Miana became a Samboa. To John announcers are almost 120 minutes. I 2 hours. Or Pagan is also on farm tour. Or back Pagan and Senate General 90 minutes. And ya crash and the better about crashing. And tonight, the Tete Leicester were we, not as a Bibia by we, Edma, me Pacho Michelle, Nkuka Mbola Dinga, one of your supporter, Edma, the attends a Jerry Congo man, and they so be a kind of trending rough, and some 10 times the same crochet, they say, Algeria Desert Forces, or more Ramo, quarter final, so Mokoya, Juma Kama, and so I'm a Bibia fine. Jean Cochara came across a run of 16, the Ivory Coast, me Pacho Elephant, while we are watching the tennis stallions of Burkina Faso and the crew amo wamo bobe kamiensa wamo tumiante Ahmad Diallo akwana fana ntuma pafra Jean Diamante wana ekoto atana Bazumana Toure wamo edaba 3 goals no edema Elephant la Côte d'Ivoire Stallions of Burkina Faso wamo tumiante after the game man of the match no and a tennis quite and day ed Ahmad Diallo wano ena match no wano seti mkonya man of the match na akwana about 4 matches me pacho goals no wato tuntana man of the match no ajetere ed sini now say walk on anymore my men fan to jam as the Ivory Coast man no wamu so ramo quarter final nyami atuma na eya Wednesday game enkoso nyami atuma that na Thursday game enkoso jam quarter final so no say the games no e betimi asa akwa ye entantam se enkohwe nyami atuma Friday me pacho ne etienie game ebano eno eya ne tennis Mali the Eagles of Mali wamo ensene Taranga Lions of Senegal ebe shade abomo na nyumira so na match de be yesengege me patcho Indomitable Lions of Cameroon wamo ene the Atlas Lions of Morocco ebe shade abomo we eya match ebe tumi abaso enso Friday nyami otuma Saturday no matches ne sere be sakoye the Pharaohs of Egypt wamo ene the Ivory Coast Elephant ebe shade abomo afa the nyumira so no Desert Forces of Algeria wamo ene Nigeria hey matches e mu be yete etinyami atuma Sunday and as a Friday and a Saturday and a matches no ebetuma ba serimun sabno jedema on your super magic authenticated dollars kare 99 to some gramo Jean Coche me patoko pemo Mozambique and the members of captain Elias Dominguez Palembe near Urban Secretary officially we said the international football at Tete Leicester no maji enya do beto akoso let us way atuma kama edama the members of Mozambique akono wajiniti wa boye ema Mozambique mayno wa musu jomuti ba posene de ne tennis sunsun pena honam no oyemento no Elias Dominguez me pacho Palembe what is the same name ka say me pacho Mozambique mayno one ton koso ne members no enkonko ba juma biomo ene later sabatuni sha de kate igasamo ekofimo a run of 60 so me catch mo eso redo mo coach mo pam no jabone na si to se penwa ne tennis F no ena ne tennis kate igasampani for wa mo ekoye koshia me pacho tunisha president nankasa wa mo ne no ko bonko bo na yesi pani no chese wa mu na wadwa wa se eneda mpanifo twa football no mo ena mu mo ena mo yantotoye entesi dana de kate Eagles of Tunisia yakọ tournament na fe yakọ fimo wajire mapasane mankoye entenwa mpanifo kontin komade fa AFCON no enyama ankoye ho na tane se na new technical team no wa mo behwe na fe wa mo edwamo so timiampa na tane so behwe reforms a edaboa edaplanning ama Tunisian football no enter Tunisian football bibia betimeto just after the game and a quite an Italian channel and I say Hannibal Mashbe what about just an idea I was a Tunisia man woman Casatana say no mototonia mababi football ne kono akanachi acquires 10 years and just some other countries no wo early domo today me pacho Tunisia president na jatumo as wo nya reforms abeboa ama Tunisia wo league no in fact wo national teams no and afa clubs no bibia betimi afa ne tuma pafra ya no eye meeting enwa etimi ekoso the Palancas and the grass of Angola wamo said ye first round na eno muko free mo na omuko ye no mampani no wadwa ewa me pacho technical team no kra no jaguno eni ade na ne tane se nampani fo kwatena se Angola Football Association no wamo enso ede ne tane se major policy ede eba wamo ejire mapase AFCON akwaso no enema nkoye na sabin brothers say na okwasiankwa na duba bia won sesa na dwen entenei Angola Football Association wɔn de nsakraeɛ ɛde aba ɛde fa the Palancas Negras of Angola wɔn national team no wɔn nso wɔn kɔ wɔn anim no nea ɛtɛ ne sɛ 25 players pɛ ɛna wɔn amonɔne a wɔn bɛto nsa from ntu amonɔne na apɛ so bɛsi academy the Palancas Negras a ɛyɛ 25 ọmọ dimo so ni 25 pɛ ɛna bɛto nsa from na nea ɛtɛ ne sɛ wɔn sɛsɛ no wɔn ɛba bɛhwɛ domestic league no Angola yes wɔn league no wɔn ɛbɛ making sure sɛ wɔn ɛbɛ toto nneɛma ama league no gyina ne nan so na afa atumi atete players na enkoye Premier League no nko ana momo de lower tiers ni nyina wo mo edi sikatwitwiri die ekwa akochem na fe wo mo develop wo mo si efi enade ko wo mo ebe make sure so wo mo si akan e Angola mo league no wo mo ene beto inside free players no tutu na wo mo do mo kese e de beto local players no so emi Angola wo mo so de no na for mo make sure so long term plan no ebe center around youth development entin kodano wo mo ejire mapaso mo eno mo timi etimi tete omo a ebetimi agbase ne peya me patro dache enkorede be badama the Palancas Negras of Angola we enhihya mpanifo wo mo so ekoye jewuram Egypt head coach Sam Hassan wo so no eya ka dwamo yesi nano wo mo ekodi nkurimo over Benin no wakoye gesture bi e de chene etense Morocco fans no unsa North Africa sere do mo nhada nkan ana yesi gesture no koye ye ne ka fu mpanifo ehwehwem ekobona mpanifo da so twe e de ba Egypt national team head coach your friend Sam Hassan eno later saba na Sam Hassan me mfanto ja assassin so bebo antuma adema the Pharaohs of Egypt no na 10 February 2024 ne match so 18 enya dobi ahye no in competitive game enya dobi ahye way the longest streaker one so ne satumi aka edema Egypt national team no abakwa so mopane ni day ene Sam Hassan watumi akwakoye jenwura montantam so ba kracha ni day ene Western Benjeda okakwa we na kwa we de juma wa bedin AS Monaco na chese juma de wo bobi wadwade pa edma AS Monaco team no na ko di akotro Europe ni ate sese me no makasai crash and team ade yesem ben jeda wono so aba wo ba be sia kan ede amane tie ene se ayade a Wydad Athletic Casablanca of Morocco eno semene etime ba beto jara nsam no yetima on your super magic authenticated dollar sikani 997 batuka wo yetene se kase kings and queens yes wasinya mi atoma on the 25th of January yetene se obosu free to bia be dine na ombitwa na so kings and queens pap eno enso se ewon yete ene se me pacho kase etena pai batuka my good morning me jide ma pasa ho ya center pasa to start for say bread beje enam e wo makache enam ben e na ohwehwe wuram e wo Heaven Stars coast ho a na enam de jira wonsa e betumi akabe no cosmetic shop on emini nku no ni ade no nyira no so akwakobuso na no pai me de ho nsem de ma no sikane 99.7 so na ne yetene say yamfa na aseri biom etumi ma agime herbal clinic omo e de fapima agime go fapima agime go omo e de ba adwan so tv na aboba bibia be fine etumi e de ama e wo omo akache na no pai omo so e de ne ti fapima agime go herbal mecha e na fapim herbal capsules kabom na nom na yare bia edu nya no me patwa se be to one time e de fuor mo etumi e de na no pai omo etachi wo mo any herbal shop sikere herbal shop so na global pharmaceutical pimo enso e on etem ene se avoka herbal center mo etontobi kopie mo guide information center wo Islamic school ho abe wa ha ho na guide information center wo mo so no eton fapima jimi go fapima herbal capsules fapim T&M ene typhoid malaria do fapim koko herbal mecha ene koko do mo amwo kasem rum e wo batuka ho ajenko information center na batuka wo 20 feet all boss no wo be mo bia mo ma no na no pai wo mo eta e chikopie mo e wo me patro krakroma ene peace information center fire na no pai me chacha sonko Fire of Peace Information Center and I know me chasa so na na kwano kanema maiva me chiam ena gwamo enso e woni tennis Dr. Kowa and Isaac Tutuba Drugstore on sabeka fap majimi go fap member capsules fapim T&M na fapim koko eba me charibi na cheso no mama be fine to me edam na no pay wo mo eta ye alhamdulillah collection so won tade papa na beje e wona ka chem pabwa papa e na ne tennis slippers ni rum e wona tennis health insurance opsit one ma e Friday market opsit to money health insurance no any dead hwe gbawuram e alhamdulillah collection sana fe woni perform common on tade na mpabwa no wo try gens once ne ade no o kwa akwajo alhamdulillah collection so maka che wuram enso e wona tennis blazer 7 type because they bogra me na me patcho mattress no quality ye kwa kwaje e Blessed Sound Enterprise oh da also to da at the papa so said the be a so no wo sorry to so body no wo arrest kama e no e Blessed Sound se brabeje mattress no the ten is a queen size na free student mattress ni nyina e bi enso busu inches ni nyina e free se kopem se be se e de 15 ni nyina 16 ni ade ni nyina e bi so buso e on the ten is a Blessed Sound Enterprise sumnya papa bi wo mo eto bi bo ani chiremo e on the ten is a Friday market to ma bansoro na e de Friday market te dia ni hwe no yes burger kwajon koma na bansoro na sepe e na Blessed Sound Enterprise dey wo mo ebuto mo so tie chi sa so na fa na se ni biem e ma Christian Electricals and all my appliances ye ba television se pe radio set ye pe washing machine ye pe cooking rice cooker and afi pe iron ni ade a ye rom enso se o de tell say me pato Christian Electricals and all my appliances na me tell say fan na hodo ni no mo etontobi me pato baba hodo ni na wotontobi decoders ni na wo mo etontobi dish hodo ni na wo mo etontobi e wo ma ka kira pai wo mo se etachiro hwehwe Christian Electricals and all my appliances a wo mo ene Methodist sorry no and the benso on krankwata kwedo aneso no no any gasu sport no any den hwara no pai wo mo se etachiri story de bran krankwanta rubber limited sikakra be fa wo bere na sika sementim ntodi emfa emane etane sewamo enso krankwata kwedo ha na head office no e wo saso na ne etane so matibi e wa double chrome fo mo betime wamo ho e na jofu aso matibi e ho do man kromo e ne piana chrome editor hwe nei woni krankwata rubber limited man komo na cheso so ne etane sika sabno entuto di account awodo no yemi emfama na fe transfers awodo no yemi entumi fama mataro ma loans no de ne boda fam na se rate no e da fam sa chichide na nte kwajibe enso krankwata rubber limited na no pay wo mo eta ye chibo e chire ya dress ya di show ya de be ye be wura mo ntantam so na fame ya kwa kwhwe amrane ensama ene se ebedi mu akotene e wo tuma de se bawura mo na kwa kopem e wo Saudi Arabia na ne etene se Saudi Arabia ye kwa me patene wo kopem Super Copa de España yes Spain Super Cup no na me e ya tuma de semi final game no ene se e ba so gedegre ye kwhwe na me e ya tuma 7 pm Salimko Abdullah Sports City wo Jeddah ho ene ne etene se FC Barcelona wo mo en Athletic Club de Bilbao e shedabo mo we e ya match nyame atomene ene so 8 maba so 7 pm zali na that particular game na basana official to officials ne wo mo ekohwe akototo ne ma bra bobo kwa ni dead FC Barcelona wo mo ene Athletic Club de Bilbao we shade bom semi final first game e betimi ato center referee your friend Isidro Diaz de Mera wono ene be center referee me patron aboafo ni assistant 1 Diego Eda Santo Sola wono ebe ye send assistant 1 and assistant 2 ne Ruben Campo me patron mo mesaya boa urama fourth officials wo mo ebe boa Alejandro me patron Quintero and Antonio Martinez me tell say VAR no George Figueroa and Afe Crouch and did Javier Iglesias me patron VAR2 no Adrian Caldero wo mo ene be official to officials ne wo mo coach Abra FC Barcelona wo mo enso Athletic Club de Bilbao e shade bomo o Ken Abdullah Sports City wo Jeddah yankwan kohwe ne tell say nyame atuma dato na semi final 2 no ene se betimi akoso Roma de domo ene Atletico Madrid Roche Blanco Celebration e dia bomo ene e the same venue ene game betimi akoso ene Ken Abdullah Sports City e wo Jeddah ene sa game no e betimi akoso Saudi Arabia me patro de Madrid de bekoso e wo bi cross aba Roma de Los Angeles me patro Los Maranjas wo mo eto sada for Atletico Madrid Roche Blanco Sanfe wo mo shade bomo yanko show official to officials nyame atuma dato na wo mo eko shade from abrane choma pantemo akogwa makebeti mekoso center referee your friend Mateo Busquets wono ene be center referee shanon so as assistant na boafo ni Gonzalo Garcia wono ebe assistant 1 assistant 2 ne be Adrian Diaz na fe me tane so ram fourth official to officials no Victor Garcia Ruben Campo me patro VAR no ebe Javier Iglesias na fe George Figueroa wono enso no betwe ena assistant video assistant referee no ene ebe Alejandro Quintero wono ene official to officials wono ekwa Abra Roma de team no womo ene Atletico Madrid Roche Blanco Sessia e dabomo na ne etane sampane for diaba yes the grand finale nyame atoma no so beto the Sunday no mame mfantu animo essa center referee empane for ine dada womo si Jose Luis Muniera wono ene bedem from Abra ne be jena na pantama kwa me patch assistant referee 1 no ene be Inigo Prieto assistant 2 no Antonio Martinez me patch fourth official to officials no Adran da Cordero and afe Adran Diaz Adran for me no wɔn ɛna bɛhwɛ na afe wɔn atoto nneɛma wɔ mo VAR hɔ Daniel Mepato Trujillo and afe David Galvez wɔn ɛna VAR adwuma no wɔn ɛbɛtumi ayɛ ɛna afe ne tennis assistant no ɛna bɛ Victor Garcia wɔn mi official sanyami atoma Mepato the grand finale ɛbɛkɔ so no wɔn ɛna edi nkɔnima Atletico Madrid Real Madrid Athletic Club de Bilbao wɔn afe ne tennis FC Barcelona team no me bedi nkɔnima grand finale no ɛna official so bɛhwɛ you Rome El Royal Federation Espana Mepato de football ye twemo cancer the Spanish Football Federation no wo ma bomote wo mo se afi ne tennis prize money no wo mo beche 23 million euros no sika twitwi de mpanifo se wo mo ebetimi ahwa na for match na ne tennis sika no wo mo enso beche de ma clubs nan no na ne tennis clubs no wo bia beje ne sika based on your tier and it's a title sawa wene history wo TV viewership no ni nyina be contribute ne sika won so sabetimi aka na oba Facebook a bon se venu no eno ena screen so yes ha ene ye kwa akotwa na fe ye da Super Copa de Espana no empanifo so timi akotwa na from akobo enti the King Abdullah Sports City wa Jeddah eho ena games ne betimi akoso jenwura montantam so jenkosha Athletic Club de Bilbao na mi atomene ko me FC Barcelona ne shadia bani na players so mudomu ram e wa Jeddah sorry Saudi Arabia they say and it's quite me pato goalkeepers near 3 Unai Simon Alex Padilla and a Mikel Santos young defenders Anthony Gorosabel me pato Danny Vivian Aito Paredes Jesus Areso Sasuna Luque me pato Kau Adama Biero Ike Monore Jewra Momento Mikel Vesgas me pato Orhan Sanchez Inago Rios de Calareta and a Mikel Joragiza Sasuna Curtain Daddy Unai Gomez me patroni Gorego and a Sultan Sanchez Eda Garcia Iko Ezeta forwards na mwamba totontana Alex Berenguer Nico Williams Inaki Williams Arthur Goka Gorezeta Nico Sarono and a Robert Navarro wemu eye players me patrapra na netansa Athletic Club de Bilbao wemu koro wemu di wemu so koye ne wemu any FC Barcelona ekwo shade be ne wura FC Barcelona kache wemu so players wemu do mo touch it down say na ne site goalkeepers ne free Marc-André ter Stegen wakan Kobe Juan Garcia wakan Kobe Wocha Thomas Chazine wemu NF3 goalkeepers wemu kwa ni FC Barcelona edi wemu koye defenders ne Alejandro Balde Ronald Rajo Paul Kubasi Gerard Martin Jules Kunte Eric Garcia na Fe Joffrey wemu eneye players no mentona ye benya kwata ni team Eddie Pedri me pacho Pedro Gonzalez Lopez aka Pedri wakawo Fermin Lopez Macasado Daniel Omo Cavara me pacho Frank Riam kwata ni Teddy Bernal ena Fedro me pacho Tommy wemu na midfielders FC Barcelona tomoko na attackers ne yetene se ayade Hansi Dieter Flick ono ejide mapasa kwata ni Teddy Ferran Torres wakawo Robert Lewandowski Lamine Yamal Rafael Diaz Bellerin Rafinha Marcus Rashford na Fenetone se Ronnie Berge wemu eneye players FC Barcelona wotomo rom enso Saudi Arabia netane se Jeddah nyami atumene wemu ekwakoto na first semi final game no wemu ena Athletic Club de Bilbao eshade bomo na mamen fantu animo it's a Hansi Flick wasi no krapia wasi ni se tournament na tournament wo papa me pacho Espana ne tane se Super Copa no waso ani jo papa last season wo mo wini the Super Cup no di ahoden so nkobe di ebramo interfere wo mo ebepe safidia no so wo mo ebetimi awini yento panya ni day di Hansi Flick ne nsebode etudwa no.
You know, it's great, you know. We I think this tournament, so this is the Super Copa. It's a little bit different than in Germany, but I like it. It's 4 teams competition with the semi-final, with the final, and last season we started great. And for us was also to win the Super Copa gives us a lot of energy for the rest of the season, and this is also what we want this year.
Wa endano aya Hans me patcha Dieter dia Flick ye tane kasa Hans Flick no wor enate sene wade mun sabede mes last season wo ko we ni ye no no kwan se de just so ko de boma famo e dia woden so ko de baye ne tene se bomo e ma ne tene se season ne ma koye e de ma mutafidie wo se okhwe competition format na ente se ne onim e wo Germany ne different kakra na so many jo ye papa no eye Hans Dieter Flick ono so ne dia na pai ye de ema na no show no so jam kwhwe Hans Flick kwase no kwapa no so person bo we ne de na so ade no enye easy ba kokra sei enye bayra abwajo ye nte Hans Flick.
We are playing now against the best teams in Spain. So for me, it's Athletic Bilbao. In the offense, they have a lot of options. Very good players are coming back. So it will be not the easy match because when we make the same mistakes than on Saturday, it will not be easy. So we have to work on our things. We will do it today. Hopefully it works tomorrow. But we have to play much better in the defense. We have to play connected as one team, and this is what I missed in some situation on Saturday.
War anti eno aya Hans Dieter Flick and I say wadi mu chomo de basa match na eba no enya bayira brojo so bia na nia bre ese kwambia so beko no ye kan me patcho Spain na chese class akuku damachucho uro ni antire wo mo ena kwa kwhya Saudi Arabia mo ekotwa na fe ye de Super Copa de España wo mo eda kwa kwhya so se ne dia wo so mo twa na fe defensively wo mo ejina mo na so brand wo man kwajina mo na so brand na fe wo man kwa kwatoto de ma no kwa ne se anhwa na chese ade akofo ase wo mo se Saturday na brom grama ene Espanya de ko bani no wajide wa paso mo koyo mfonso kakra wa chiro na so like ne se ne tane se bo na ntotena mo ene wo mo ankotwe no mo defend very well anhwe ya na Athletic Club de ba wo de akosho mo de eno eye Hans Flick ko manager hetema FC Barcelona de no eno achi no wo se wo sanso asisu bi mo se tournament no ene o mo pese wo mo agikuwa no e de ko Barcelona.
It's always like, I think also on the side of Real or Atletico, they also saying, okay, we can win this, also Athletic Bilbao. So it's this trophy, you have only win 2 matches. It's the shortest way to win a trophy. So last season we did it, and hopefully we can do it also this season. Is this what we want? Is our goal? But I know that it's not easy against a really good team.
War anti eno aya Hans Flick no and ati so de mo nchemo de ba no se o mo pese obo win na adia F4 ene se bebo 2 matches ma je trophy etene se na last season o mo ye no afi so pese o mo ye ne sana o mo ekwaje me patcho Super Copa de España hedi so mo na so mo enya bayira abroad me tene Hans Flick abon komo wo se afi o se mo hwe na che so mo ye nsakra kakra e wo ne etare so mo tum no so mo adapt sense e da Frank Rea no akokopra Pedro Gonzalez Lopez no akokopra enti so nkofo no kopra so mo twana fe Eric Garcia wo mo etimi use in different position ni ade wo se against Spain no mo kwanya na etane so number 10 important number 10 role so etimi ye wo jide mapasa Femi Lopez so boss role no wo boa mo o mansakre bebe na ba FC Barcelona team no no ya da Hans Flick so na bi kan no wo so mo twana fe wo mo defend better against Bobo quality the Athletic Club de Bilbao wo mo anko defend well antwe ya na niam timi akotoba ha dia mo ma memfantuja as Ronald Darajo nia ebanie ene se Ronald Darajo we betimi abase kan hetema FC Barcelona Bobo ko na so hwe na crash na nkasa no mentality no wakoye ho adwuma watimi anya mentality no adwuma ye crucial ese bo ni tedi Ronald Darajo we betimi asaba na fe wabeya adwuma ne kama hetema Bobo ko ni tedi Barcelona emparifo tide mapase de rama e o defense no padia ne all taking leadership role no e yo mo goalkeeper ne kwanse basa so munya outfield player ba ko na fe wono ankasa wetimo toto ne ma coach boys no wa kire ho mo ejide mapase crash ne tem edi Ronald Darajo ne kobane se mentality no tumi wa joana for ba wo betimi na chese leadership qualities no wona bez bete e wa kire kobasa da na chese beboa ja kan cholo mo tena ba no wo betimi contribute na offensively wono so kwa ya joana ne tene dem panifo wo mo ani da Ronald Darajo so no and later said ko bi so pane ne de Hans Flick say Ronald Darajo da be na crash ne ba isa se nya ne chese ba da na chese e chiro no do be papra wo ba be ye tro leadership role no wo be play no se crash no kwapia wa semina ne se wo be so de crash ne de Ronald Darajo e be din komo ne dikan ne bo mo asata no na no ne kasa no na nya do ne crash ne de Ronald Darajo no en komo na timi akoso wo se de be nya mi adum no kwa enche e be timi abaso ne Ronald Darajo wo mo e be bon komo na fo wo ba bia crash no wo no se file e na be bibia so be timi afa ne kwanse Orashano, Mountain Bar, also cratching feeling ready, no Tinema Passes, Nema Tomasan, now cratch at the dead runner, the Rajon, be better to 20 dia, Yame Ayato, Babanafe, what Tima Baba Yato, son, or more plan, Momo, as Satana, dear, one genius of cratch at the dead runner, the Rajon, will bet to me, but Monica to say a bit to me, and so Quaco to Tonya, maybe later, Sarah Samno, Jade Emananua, maybe Becky Erma says, Jao can tell us, Seminaka say, or Quaco Bo, Abapa, Yadabu Sumi, Sandama Barcelona, Tona, and Emfa to jump and 40 and ya Thomas koma memfantu anima eso paneni dade hands diata flake twanitia e kan sense flake ne enam soma ne approve Jao Cancelo ni tena ma memfantu kakran fama mo yese cratch ne tene se wope ne tene se versatility no cratch ne de ne bo achire ba bi otomo bo wode ne kwade mo be ya joma ne kama diama ne tene se ability so betimi abo e wo left and then right flanks no minyina e kan be do paneni dade hands flake mpan 42 na ne mo eso mo person mo sani Jao Cancelo jitumo someone called Fanimra, and name of Cassan Penny Fossum, your tossum, you know, and it's a cratch and a teddy Jao Cancelo bar, near tennis a Juice Conte, Eric Garcia, Gerard Martin, when you're betting me focus, so Mamma Abo as center back Sadama, FC Barcelona tuna, who's a sound confident true, but I just say, Yamama Cobo right back and I sell back in a day, or Ejidama Passage Cancelo Abano, had no Juice Conte, bet me concentrating on fee, had that center back or Eric Garcia, and a Gerard Martin, or ever concentrate center back Sanafi, the bet me a concain, head amamuna no cheno and I say Hansi Flick no consider say Jao Cancelo no a bad experience was some proven player Romo Europa where dia kwatere pa dama clubs outdoor into no ebano me tennis no kwane say betimi aboa ama nyama timi akonkan eno cheno kwane crash and tell Jao Cancelo kwano asanso say campaign head dama FC Barcelona team no and the paneni dead Hansi Flick ni ate into ban adaptation no enya de be ye do betimi settle quickly and so aboa Barcelona team no afa duma ko pema to me no cheno me tennis no pese was signing me pacha top center back and so yes ne tennis Barcelona team here brubua e kuma ba ko to tompo no yes ne eno mu tini nyoro into point for sure yes ne Jao Cancelo no abeda ho ye ntwesi ka twitwidi die bia mfama ahila team no into kwa ko fane trebe ho a ye no pane ni Dede Hansi Flick ko body tinko ozo ko Barcelona financial situation enya de betumi aboa me yes in 2023 Jao Cancelo na ne tiane sempar for sign say wo may right back and fama bobo kwani Dede Barcelona to now so no juba bi na chance agencies bi aba injuries aba into us cratch na de ko left back cratch ni gitumo e ko kire ne cratch power left back on mo wo mo gire mapasa ko attack no so kwa no wo papa wotimi ebo ama ne matoti Dede Barcelona to Hansi Flick no na nani edge ho evening and ye tennis na wa ye ready esa Jao Cancelo betime kipine in June 2024 na Fiantuata, or my former coast, the motor crash no buna keton copiemo, and so Saudi Arabia costa kind, etima ahila timino, Yakobisa, Hansi Flick finally, Yadin como Yankasa calculating Quaconum, na Jao Cancelo ni dinner, when your Tonson Yedikai was Louis Anderson de Sosa Deco, one in the staff in the nature, some Panifogina, one more discussing Yama the Pianza Quana, one more aircraft channel fee, one more Jao Cancelo, Denabani Comisan, no Cressa Cratchana, one on Opa Betumi Denabo right and left. Frank Sanana and also no cray in the can be no Hansi Flick no kwaji tumo and some pen for Jao Cancelo into me fermenti busimi see the media wo jire ma persona cratch no where you good option at mamo on the tennis or lot of quality no so no etimi ede ba betu jade aboa ama Barcelona team na fatomo akwa kopemu adunyo ko bisane se pen for na wo pe other options na so se ehia pa ema be ma tua kono de no yes bi ena ma Barcelona team ne menko yemfa mamo and also no crapia wasem ya se duba bia we a club also yes smart with your finance ni ade was Barcelona team today wo mo entimi enkipi bese ana say wo mo entimi spend bese 100 to 150 million euros ni ade to say other clubs ni ye no enti kakra na daba no also mo Barcelona team na mo jetum na fe wo mo etum ko ye ho adwuma na ne tie ne ma memfantu ani mo ese ne Jao Cancelo aba no me patch options no achiro na better so papa he da mabobo quality ese the FC Barcelona right back no e betime Juice Conte betime ball mo Jao Cancelo bebo Eric Garcia wo mo ebetime ball right center backs na me patch Paul Kubasi Eric Garcia Juice Conte Ronald Arayo okope mo left center backs na Gerard Martin betime ball Eric Garcia betime ball Paul Kubasi betime ball Ronald Arayo betime ball Juice Conte betime ball left backs na Alejandro Balde wobetimi agena otwintwan João Cancelo betimi abo Jura Martin betimi abo ena kwata ni Teddy Geoffrey Torrent wemo enso eye ne etone se Barcelona attack no anasa sorry defense no ento ya attack na akwa se babia no options ne toss no João Cancelo say hey amaman kama se madena yasin bibibia wose nkrofo betimi akeka nsam de afa ho na ne etone se wanya kwanya nyi wano a na chesa adena account so no so imagine how people dislike you because you didn't they didn't hear your side of the story enkwofo tan okwai say wanka sano so wanya kwanya mechirem amfa nkyerem kwofo ne ntia sa situation eto na yakan se bebeda fam Jean Cancelo ho no wonya kwanya nyina no entode ni nyina be manyame eno eye latest se no nsem no jetemo no sekane 99.7 no se wura mo yankosha that story se betoja me tane se Hansi Flick so no yakobisa no and you say some time ago when we ebo third league game match ewie against Rayo Vallecano and okoba ze na okokantra mo se egos ya dia ku success papa o person din kuruma bibi na ukoye egoistica and she betimi ama udrim no ntimi rechi ho yes since then Barcelona team no wo abo 19 matches so man draw back and ma call so much improvement no wo ejire ma pass massive and ya football back me Hansi Flick ore e command boys no eso bia ego won no one phantom channel for mon concentrate on the tennis game so and from Barcelona team later sir ya don some tenwa ya kobisa Hansi Flick goalkeeper ben and a super cup no kwetamo hetama FC Barcelona team no was akopanya jamema kwa no wadan wani ne tennis Joan Garcia ya mi atumene ono ene beda go post no kama hetama FC Barcelona team ya kobisa Juan Garcia sa kwache brahe na kosi nya mi atumene wo ana akwakoda go post no hetama Barcelona team na pramuso no ne Atletico de Bilbao e kwakwo shada bomo wase na kwapa ne se ne kewa asem nyina ne se wura mo FC Barcelona kacha wo mo eye motivated and say wamo ebetinya win am first title with me pacha was season mo was so nanka so personally wo betimi awin the first title mo nya odwene ho kane ene se me pacha club no ese club nanka se betimi di nkorema no tire ma paso ma ye eager eso mo bekọ babia se na bia me pacha mo bekọ ni te e the FC Barcelona ne tane se first title wamo ebetinya win no chino ena Joan Garcia ko be sane sa akoda ki tonsoro akrokre woni mpanimfa kukudam e the summer candidate stage watch Thomas Chesney and a more penny and it's a me patrol Roma number 1 no etima FC Barcelona say na mo relationship kwana say ne city competitions when me patrol ma candidate stage and watch Thomas Chesney kono say ne city no so relationship no very good papa was some conform you know no crap so mo perform at the highest level wa mo aye juma ne pen for so many years ni ate na only dia bibia no try say we be share nyama dey floor we try no analyze mo mo ya no say be bibia no wona akoda keto Joan Garcia ya me na kwanya no da go post no ma we betime improve what na pass competition e wo Barcelona goalkeeping department no amana ya better than the tennis atmosphere of Barcelona no wono so na ni jowo papa ene Joan Garcia say atmosphere dia ene na tennis nyama pen ho no mo as a young goalkeeper no so no nkasa no so wajetum so ya akoda keto enema be bi o de mo so betime improve what na pass Saturday match twa mo wa muro RCDE Stadium ene ne tane se me patro RCD Espanyol ekwecha dipo mo no wajire mapasana cycling expressia et eman good performance no danete wa mo ekweje 3 points na ne makoye e de mo ne se krache so watimi akwa kansa game no wasam dia ene na atmosphere ne ko wu se true baby no ne tane se Espanyol supporters no wa mo so no etete ni ade no so atmosphere no o ne tane se RCD Stadium no na cha sadia no ekwaye kama papa wa mo eja wantuma wantini yema pase bibi hufo bitimu toja waso ni sana atmosphere before the game no a very special ejama no esa na a derby game course way a rivalry game course no ankasa no wano so bu na ketemo edifi Espanyol no join Barcelona team no etro ni sa atmosphere ne de no kwane sanya better no so mo manage ye stay focus akwaje 3 points no edito mo tiremo na ne de no mo twe ho wa mo Barcelona for no mo twe so nyame atome ne ye de game mo kobo against Bilbao team no and a drink kesen was and a one gas and one gas ye ko be san se world cup no be ko bia na and so world cup ne ni go no the bota yes in any so and it's a walk up no me aya tomorrow so menya kwanya na fe la fira rogers pero akoda go post no e tama me pacho e just pay national to go so wo ye ho adwuma kakra na on cancel walk up no sabi previous and na kwa ni the only target ni ade na akwanya badia wo gire ma percent ni beje wo besima akwa ye proud na fe wa represent the country and agents one Garcia goalkeeper Edema Barcelona team na ye Roma Spain manager Luis de la Fuente na eba ne sana sankwa wobuna kete nkopɛ mo Saudi Arabia Jeddah na Super Cup no kɔbɔ na nim pempe ne so akwaro akwanya flu yes Ghana ha nya flu senya yare broni do nya flu yare kɛse pa entopɛye no anya do be kɔna fe wakwa kɔbɔ na nim pempe akɔhwɛ Super Cup games a ebetima to do Saudi Arabia Jeddah na ndra Barcelona elmo eye training Janko Crouch and Ted Lamin Jama e training ground so na kyerɛ ade no kɔyɛ fa yam hyehye e de Barcelona supporters no Lamin Jama kodake tonsro do tonsro akɔkrɛ wantimi anya training na de na eba na empanifo yɛ hwehwɛ mu no wo mo so ɔno nka sɛ ne personal training wo yɛ individual training ene Lamin Jama yɛ individual training enti Barcelona supporters na Alonso mo ena fe ne tie ene sabe pacho baro mo ene mu amaka nyina mamu yam enhyehyɛ mo yɛse Lamin Jama nyame atome no gyina na so sa papo wo kɔyɛ adwuma ne kama agba Barcelona team na against Atletico de Bilbao wo mo so akɔbɔ adwuma no jengwa mo agroma de dakache na chasanwa ne tane se boys no bano mo efi Madrid mountain so ekopie mo e wo Saudi Arabia mo kɔ na chasani jepa e na hye boys ni nyina animo ma e so mo kɔ na fe nyame atoma da tena wo mo ene Atletico de Bilbao ana se bobo kwa soro mo ne Atletico Madrid mo akɔ hye de abane na wo mo kɔ ne kɔ usa branch ba akɔ ye fa ne se ayada Trent Alexander-Arnold wo ne boys ne ba na mo kɔ ye na ye kɔ bi sampani fo na sana Trent no se ne wato no so betuma ya dwuma no edama Roma de team no mana ena mpanifo ama ye nkyeremu se opese me pacho coach Xabi Alonso ye so opese wo ka boys no na cha so mo konya de wo kosi akan against Atletico Madrid Roger Blancos na se Super Cup no me pacho Trent Alexander-Arnold wono so kobo be edama Roma de team no na mo pese mo beje ne fie wo mo epeso no boys nyina ba no mo kopem mo Saudi Arabia ene e later saba na mamensha squad de nei wo peneni tedi Xabi Alonso odamo Roma e Saudi Arabia mo ntenso me nkocho goalkeepers ne free Crouch and Teddy Tibo Nicolas Macandre Courtois Angel Ronen Fran Gonzalez some ya 3 goalkeepers name Wadia Moko, the defenders ni Daniel Cavara Masaka, David Donutungombo Alaba, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Raul Asensio, Southern Crouch and team, and so sudden Yatia and Sacarella Soraka, me Pacho Frank Garcia, Antonio Rudiger, Ferland Mendy, Dino Hodson, and a Jimenez Somo a defenders now Ram our Metala, Jabena Boyani, team so the Jur Veto William Pelham, me Pacho Dora Same Kamavenga, Federico Santiago Valverde de Peta, Aurelien Jani Chouamani, Ada Gula, Daniel Dennis Sabayo, Sana Fianco, Wamo and a midfielders on an attack, and a Vinicius Jose Pacho Oliveira Jr., Rodrigo Silva de Goyas, Me Pacho Gonzalo, Crouch and Ekaobi, and a Franco Mastantuano, Wamo and a players are Nachas, Omoko Diacotinetama, the White Angels, the Gallant Galacticos, multi-millionaires, Me Pacho Roma de Tuna, Abramoson Eko Koshe, Animals and Yamabeto Dintamamo, and Aya Me Pacho Supercopa de Espana, Yeto Saudi Arabia Jeddah, and Montes. So I want to crouch and the killing some Mbappe Lotin team. When you answer some the promo that I said crouching or cockopra, a Tanya Jacqueline some Mbappe Lotin or try beer, Essen obey a tense Cicero Cabanafe, Wako General Koya Jomakama, Etama Roma de Tuna some penny for Fananco, Nampenny for say, one ash some more at the conservative treatment. And at the Abama killing some Mbappe Lotin. Meaning, and it's a conservative treatment. One Abama not Tenafia, Copim say, the more Abatono, one Empress of Mobile was an affair, near tennis a killing some Mbappe Lotin or Bar, no Ababa Cra, no Sanso Coco Paniate, and Tomato Tenafia Natchez and old Tono cry, and to a bad Natchez or Banisar in Tadano, or the General Sora to Tuntana, and the Pintana, and Tama Roma de Tumino, and a letter, Sanana Pedro Savano, yet Timanana Pay, it was a Canina to Savana. Fantuja es a Nigeria's Roma de da Nanya Eban se empenifo bi ekaye ese ayade Roma de timno and some suffer a top level playmaker since a 20 cross akoya as a team no enhye a top level playmaker bia e mane nya dwuma na asem no kwa de ese kwa aba this is romucha ema crouch and team e di local mod chonso bu na ketemo e da sam etwa mo no wa mo gide mapasa sade no e ja ha Roma de team no na yese ene ba ko so kan se no kwa pa wa asem nyina ne se ene players omo hono wa mo eye ne tennis experience omo wo akwanya bia se wa mo ebetime ya adwuma no na Roma de team no enton koso kai players bi ye den kwa ma de team no omo mo bie mo entiamfa sade no ntu ye kine Zabi Alonso boys na ho no wo make sure so be cha adwuma na fe consistently wa mo eye adwuma no kama edama Roma de team no ene later sabana hwehwe mo na betodwa eseme patro Zabi Alonso wo de consistent na company for side players bebre emfama na sam etwa mo no especially in the midfield no na nkopere enforcement na so mpani for yes senior voice bi no catch is a crash na etene say ye nkopo player bi amfa ne mre wo te ase enkoda na mo score de mo no wo mo aye proven wo mo aye tested wo mo aye adwuma na ama dedense professor kwanya ne ba wo yo mo adwuma betema ye adwuma ne kama edama Roma de team no etinya de mpani for fi no ekoto players ne de man no ene aye later saron saw no je de man me catch us super cup no na etene say sika ba mo mami emreki ne down kakran fama mo mpani for sika nyina no aye 51.9 million euros na 27 million euros no and a sponsorship deal and a pen for striking here 12.69 million euros no and a TV right me patch 11.5 million euros no and from organization participation no and no a secretary da na chese ni na no and so e we medical da two jada da e 23 million euros no ya beche edama clubs no na ne tene se mu 10 million wa da we no wo onso beji de go ya te wa beche so na 13 no mo che edama club 4 no and a later saron no jede ema mo na price money no akwa increase last year no na 19.6 million euros afi adu 23 million euros and later sa jede so na tema Roma de officially Tibwa Nicolas Mark Andrew Courtois what an penifabony team as an tennis player of the month of December or ejide ma person mo to alternative the month of December no na chese no a song kan ye pa etene penifabana baso as a mad player of the month of December and later saba ma memfa to just the Roger Blanco let's come at the team no wa mo touch down our Saudi Arabia na ne tane se omo so se o man kwan kwhwe Saudi ahofere bi na momo wo mo Roger Blanco so na mo kwaye ase kwambia so no wo mo akwa kwhwe ne tane se Espana de Supercopa de Espana e de so mo na so eno enso pane anything e de Diego Pablo Simeone Ekolo wane ne tom ya don so ne teme no report me de so na wo kono the place na pina kwaye ne tie ne me pacho muso wona account JM Jimenez so no e di makotene Rogeri me pacho kono kalaka crash and teddy Johnny ye tennis ograma crash and teddy Koke wodima koten Antoine Griezmann Barros Alexander Soloff Alex Baina Almeida goalkeeper and teddy Jean Oblak Okoye Jorente Ekaobe Molina Ekaho Hancho wano se dima koten Mark Pubel me pato Javier Alvarez wano sono dima koten Juliano me tennis ne banan kasano ye Simeone Juliano wano se dima koten Raspadori eden panifabo crouch and teddy Norman ono sono defender Jano me pacho Tofik ono so kobe Escovel one edima kotene Julio Diaz ono so kobe and Ike Luke one so crouch and teddy Sergio Esteban one players Atletico Madrid Roger Blanco so mo domo Roma e Saudi Arabia ba Super Cup no ya mi atuma na chena one amuna mo City Rivals Roma den e be shade bomo and later saron no jeteme enchana Andre Felipe Moreira de Sousa one ebo Ramo on your tennis Olympic Lone kwa ye jumana kama edam Olympic Lone club no na general manager team Olympic Lone your friend Michael ne pacho Aida Jalenga one so bon command your for crutch and Teddy Enrico was akwade da no crap and so ready wa buy no in fact wa boa e mabobo kwa ni Teddy Olympic Lone wo mu imagine e kwa kan dia sama was crutch ne ba mu short video announcement o mu ye no owram Olympic Lone abakọ semu a enya the views no manya bi and it's a crutch 20 million views abam ya announcement no enkofo 20 million so far wa mo akwakoche eboa amane me koye kama edema boko ni Teddy Olympic Lone amom image ne ekonka mo nsechirme na no ejijije bebo jide ma passe Andre Felipe Moreira de Sousa no ne tennis ni fame no ne tennis ni dinja na de no soro pa enti wodo ho ebo me atane se bia ene betwie yes bia be na twie entene da mode amu akwakobon entweke no aboa amane me be patwa me wakasai bobo kwa ni todo Olympic no ne wo so image ne ekwankan enkrofo ehu omo ene ensam de wonsam no ye didom na no point me de se wura mo Chelsea ene Chelsea nkomo ne do so chan bo twe wonwe me patwa no ne beto just officially Chelsea wo mo apamo pani ani team ana so ma power no yes so no ene ma appoint no e so me manager informer Chelsea team Liam Rosinia wona ene sempani fa bon team e so me coach informer Chelsea kwa ni Chelsea was Chelsea Football Club is delighted to announce the appointment of Liam Rosinia as head coach of the men's team. Welcome to Chelsea, Liam. Chelsea for me patch so message and wa arbe to janitor finally wa akwa you coach so me ya join come and to me from na mama fan to job as Liam Rosinia wa be ya join at Chelsea team now was sign a contract until 2032 and opinion akwa ya join 6.5 years and opinion team at Liam Rosinia wa be join come at Chelsea the Blues not as a foreman Desmond and a father fellas Boamamo me tennis agotomanya joto president Popoba mutim eno enso Chelsea sema kwa kwenya ni ukocha wa be ya join come enso edama muticha chance mo ena fa piri yukomo mutim no se sema nya kocha so be ya join come enso diama mo na yenwura mo ne yankwa shop na anything edel Liam Rosinia na also oya jumane kakwa as a player na ni etene se yankwohwe me patcho abrano ye player no we saka 2023 amapa 2022 to 2023 Bristol City 2023 to 2007 Fulham okoya juma wakobolo 2004 Edema Togai ene no 2007 to 2010 we saka ma wedding team no me patcho 2009 2010 no wakobolo Edema FC Town wasanzu ko saka ma Hull City from 2010 to 2015 Brighton over Albion and one the last stopper we kwesi academy mo abra one so 2015 to 2018 company anything Eden Yetane Liam Rosinia wakoba na as a manager one so equal start 2022 interim wakoya de Derby County me patch 2022 to 2024 wakoya Thomas manager at my Hull City 2024 to 2026 Strasbourg team no urama fansa eno mo koyi na me no ka say say what done any obeya Juma no Edema Chelsea the Blues the pension as urama EPL na bra Facebook na behwe me patcho way abran ye ten say 2006 Fulham kwa mani Chelsea shade bom no na Chelsea striker eno eye Didier Drogba wona na Chelsea tasa pa wo dia bom anyen time enso e wona ye ten say game no na nya sanketo akwa edma Ram Rosinia wona opania de Didier Drogba ena munka mu 2006 ne game ena etim to jamun sabno ye te ema mo join de so na opania na abane de na Chelsea yama na kwa be me patcho ne first 7 matches Liam Rosinia wababotama Chelsea nyami atuma be start Sunday wono ebe wramu na fe FA Cup game womo edibobo kwani tari Charlton Athletic ebe shada kobani enoche no me patrom EPL game de Chelsea bobo kono womo any Arsenal the Ghana be shada bob we de be kuda na ya betwa noche no me patro Chelsea betena fe womo Brentford see ebe shada bobo wobe wramu Champions League wobetena fe na fe woni Pafos team no shada Prince from Cyber gobe wramu EPL when a Crystal Palace and the Cobom our South Park and Fe near tennis Champions League Ramo or Diego Armando Maradona Stadium one more and Napoli Ebesha the bomb na for EPL game one Bobo quality West Ham United the Hammers Ebesha the bomb and in the first 7 games our penny team at the Liam Rosinia one also Ebekwa Yamwajuma Emusan and Anna Payatema or the Sikane Nina Dosana near tennis Ukwa PM Hormon said Chelsea one ever could dunk it and Kitty and Mudia Cotton now you're so and track record one Europe top 5 for more and it's a comparison one abed the only manager one equal parity players na say ya in fact after 2000 many players of parity double point game now after 2000 one to parity first 11 now you will play a after 2000 and koda abano ya juma kama and must trouble to now and later 72 about a chance for one kwenya and answer and that's one say one bano and koda what chance ne Omo Jonathan Sajumana, Omo Atimene Kama, I'm a chance of Fatuma Kopema Tumo, and a chance supporters no to Tomoka, and it's a opportunity, a bank dante tia Janacha so Tumako Tene. ani gisema ebare se woni Liam Delap enso so no esan so ba be boy adwuma biamo na ne yetane se kochi on cracha ne team ati Liam Delap e woni yetane se Hull City na empanfo gide mapase hono no eta Liam Delap no wo make sure say the potential no na cho say o reche wan sa enya sam keto under opinion tedi Liam Rosinia no wo about 32 matches wo she 8 goals na team Hull City team no na osansone na ababa juma as coach edema Chelsea abra Liam Delap sebeli data kram edema Chelsea team no na mama infantu just abra ma paneni tedi Liam Rosinia wo mo enso so ene ne etene say okoche Hull City team no wo mo Chelsea ebo game 2000 and etene say me sorry one Enzo Maresca Rota and the ball game Saturn na Enzo Maresca coaching Leicester City team no in 2023 na cracha ni di eden ya ten se Liam Delap one na tuatena no edema bobo kwa ni Teddy Hull City abamu kwa chi Enzo Maresca na Leicester City ebo ne kaba kwa championship no mo wa mu antimiante na ni etene se memo kase Enzo Maresca na bebo adwuma ma chance wo kono ni awachi no buro no in 2023 our championship na kaba ko wa antimiante no wono so na be successor edema Chelsea team no as me pacho coach na tuatena on that particular game no and ya Liam Delap no so no obeli di attack no edema Chelsea ba Rosinia wono so ko ba tuma manager edema Chelsea bobo kono na mame mfantu ja ese enedia wo kono na enya sam keto akra na etane so no pane ni tema di kanka eso ne Liam Delap kwa akoye do free previously woni crash na Portuma Hull City na so pane anase crash ne tede Liam Delap no na nya agise ni coach eba entojire ma pasa link up no ebetimi akoyo ba hwana fo ba unlocking the potential se won no Liam Delap mo ene e crash ne so de kakra na pai yedema from Chelsea akache na mame mfantu ja ese ne do pane ni tede Rosinia wo ba ne yankɔhwɛ ne patro ne previous ayatetima wo ye tumatima wo mo no ne etane se games akɔbɔye enso me patro bogwa mo e ho no man games abonyina no eno no eye makomako 63 wakɔwene 32 ana ɔkɔ lusu makomako 14 wakɔ draw 17 ana de mabobo kwa ni tade struggle team no 109 goals no share ɔkɔnsidi 81 etoki kadibo na tidibi film awankasa no wafa na de kɔ 2024-2025 season ɔtɔso 7 2025-2026 season no ne patro currently Uramo League na ne tane se ne club na ne struggle kono wo mo etoso 7 enti akwa betuma ya adwuma ni ebene nkrabia ne betumi akyerɛ na yesi chance mpani for wo mo aka kyerɛ raw aka opinion team edi Liam Rosinia esene the contract was signed until 2032 no wo make sure say compare so no wo bebo ma Chelsea bobo kono na me atoma Champions League season wo mo ebetumi qualify ni obeye bia Chelsea betumi abo Champions League next season wo make sure say adwuma no wo betumi abo ma Chelsea bobo kono eno eye later say Chelsea mpani for wo mo edia to na say Champions League season eye critical enso opinion ni tadi Liam Rosinia ye patro na catch ni later sa ye don so no tema na yesi Chelsea bobo kono wo mo e believe say no crap and so opinion ni team edi Liam Rosinia that's why so wonyini here eye 41 years no wanya na opinion no eba ni personality eba ni leadership qualities na wo mo ejide mo pass current Chelsea the players no esi to mo pa nitina wo mo ehwe petete krame dey wo mo akofo opinion ni tadi Liam Rosinia etena ba so me the next head coach and former Chelsea bobo kono etene de wo ba no na Chelsea ball possession so wo mo epeso mo possess wo mo control games no na defensively or build a solid defense at Chelsea team no wo mo ejide ma pass qualities no Liam Rosinia ho eno entene ne wo mo apa wo mo apo bia ho a wo mo akofa Liam Rosinia etena ba so me adwuma kama and former Chelsea the Blues the pensioners no ba no me patro de nkrofo miensa ene different struggle bobo kono etomo ba so mo me bono na fe wo mo enya adwuma no Justin Walker wo no etene ba ya ne etem ene se former footballer na oya juma enso edema anta Philip Koku as a development coach ne mene wo kaso ko ba juma ede emane ete ene se sobo team no oya UEFA Pro License coach wono so na chese ne coach license no e kon kan ye pa na Khalifa Cisse wono so e first team coach ne wono so ede na ba ne ete no so no se former pro footballer professional footballer wono so ne na ba juma na wa ba juma de Bristol City 2019 ene ne wo join Senior me patroni to me in July 2025 se me ka say one so edna bebe gromo e Charles no be adwuma on the backroom staff one more me emfa to just Ben Warner one so e pani ba kwa me ka say one so ya adwuma pe dama no ten forest no na Derby Canton ne nyina ba adwuma ene one so opani ani team ede me patro Senior one ne sam ba adwuma whole city and on na kwa ba adwuma e obobo kwa ni team ede struggle come what to inside the friends so three me patro personality say one e bone na fe one e ya adwuma bra bobo kwa ni team ede Chelsea and perform appointment today and e Senior no so ne de kakra na pay jadema wo tuma de semencha and in 2025 year and Liam Rossini okokan se ono ya Manchester United ni mapa Manchester United ne de wono jawoni nyina no ya Manchester United ni na ni hero Sir Alex Ferguson wojide mapa so no na ohwe no na chososua nyema bebre na ene na nkofo bi Chelsea fo bi ya nwenwe na obi o Manchester United ni ne yakofa na so masa o ya professional coach entajono obetime na J Both Royal wono adim komo wasi Chelsea for munya mistake bia eso makofa pani ani Teddy Liam Rossinia eso wamra me ya jone kana emfama bobo kwa ni Teddy Chelsea enkofa beka se be experience no enya da Liam Rossinia obi waso ni sam kofa ni nyadwen esanso Roma ni etene se Liam Rossinia no ya betimi edena tutu ye se Pep Guardiola sala ho wasa brana ye se Pep Guardiola sala wo be ya juma as manager etema FC Barcelona team no na chaso Barcelona beat team ho na chaso bia kra ni no but mpanifanya chemu wonmo wo emma ne sa dwuma de sine na so eso me ya dwuma kama emfama MC Barcelona na enyire wo dwuma me patro ye sa Pep Guardiola sala ebe ye yogusu awoye enti Rossinia ne dojire mapaso betime better abani etene sa dwuma no ye de man wo Chelsea akache eni opani ani tin so di J Both Royal da wono enso nsema de tuja eda Liam Rossinia wono no na mame mfantu wani mo esa ne etene sampani for say wo mo emeki sure senka former player eti emaba Chelsea team no ya fene Philippe Luis Carrale one a headquartered ma Flamingo team no ya so won ne interview na kwani sikapa na chese wo pe no na dana no edempani frafra petata kara no wo mo ejide ma pasana na etene se Philippe Luis ne bo no tento de ne betwa dama no e part of Flamingo club no ya mo betwa compensation dama mo no na chese dana no edento mo hwe mo no na chese Liam Rossinia ne de no adene e wo fam kakwa na etene se ne profile no so no no afeti Chelsea de no ene tena perforje tu mene wo mo akofa Liam Rossinia etena pene obaba bojo na Liam Rossinia wadin komo wase eye ne etane sa wo akese pa edema ne sa tuano wo beye edema chance bobo kono wase sa kwanya we ba se na perifo kaya no opportunity can probably just once ni ante enti ya tun sada for Chelsea club kese sei na ya tuma de man trouble na Chelsea tun sada for na ben na men kwanya adema so bi be hwasum na wasa tuma no tumunte ojire mapasa sa ya kwanya tema no esanso no oye England ni enta kwanya tema no so be sanso kofie wa fifie ne mane ne jere ni ante timi afamu ye pa yente kracha ite ete Liam Rossinia wono so ne jade to dwana no pa wo show no so na bibia so nya fan e ho entimi emfa emayen
moments in your life that you have a decision to make that you cannot say no to. This for me is a club that I will love for the rest of my life, that I will want to do well for the rest of my life. But this opportunity for me is something that I cannot turn down at this moment in my life, for many reasons. One, it's an unbelievable opportunity, an unbelievable club who are Club World Cup champions with an incredible squad, an incredible fan base. Secondly, it means I can go home and see my kids. I'm away from my children. I've missed them, and I wanted to make the sacrifice of not seeing them worth it with the success that we have here. So there are many reasons. I don't think anyone can question how hard I've worked for the club, my integrity in the way that I've worked for this club. I don't think anyone can really question the decision I've made to move on with my career. The reality in football is there are levels. There are levels of clubs. I know that the ambition of this club is to reach the very, very highest level. The reality of that at the moment is that Strasbourg is not on the level of Chelsea. It's not as big a club. It will grow and it will achieve things in the future. But there are certain clubs that you just cannot turn down.
wo enti Liam Rosini no so masa hemfo kire ne bididi bia chuti ase wo gire ma pastor Strasbourg to no wo mo eye club ba kwa ne level no untimi fa toto Chelsea de no ma ne ye da biara da eye club mo ambition se dache wo mo so bedu da level no ba to mo nya no ho enti sa kwanya na Barca club kesese wo no akwaje FIFA club world championship de sine na so wo no e fantastic squad ni ade ni atonsa da France so me adwuma fa mo ase wo mane ko boy adwuma ni ade so sa adwuma ni de masa nya de beba so ne pa amkoye wono no enko so kra ba kokra se no gide ma pase adwuma wono aye dema Strasbourg no na ko be person ko bete no dan ade bata kwanya na ba enti no sa kwanya no so ba de bema wontimi entene ne tan so ko na fe wo so timi kwanya adwuma no chi no e no de to just ne waye dema Strasbourg no wo be ntimi nkoste ne integrity anase ne commitment to the club no bata be na wieto e so no so ko na fe wo kokoto so ba before and a newly appointed Chelsea manager wapane ni Teddy Liam Rosini wono so ne de kakra na no pa yetema utuma de so na me emfa to just akwa ne bedru ya no empanifa charge the UK for the hit nonsense yes akwa na ko speed entino yes won ko school na onko complete speed awareness course entino ya charger ye de ama Liam Rosini aha yes okodru ya no yes ne flight ne ko delay kakra esanse na ebo e wohiem entamani delay kakra no so pentem okodru no okoti aka no so wi na say hey kabama wonya ambulance service what you say normal ntino ya charge yes onko na onko complete speed awareness course UK you know charge am for enso ediabo me patron newly appointed Chelsea manager Liam Rosini wono so de na no pede ho nsam no ye de ema na no po tuma de se na wura mo e Strasbourg wo mo ed message tin ediabo sa arrive in Strasbourg in the summer of 2024 Liam Rosini bought into the racing project to which he committed with demand and commitment. The dynamic he boosted at the head of the team resulted in a sporting progression marked by the club's first European qualification in 20 years by finishing at the top of the UEFA Conference League group stage. Racing is already secured of playing the round of 16 of the competition. I thank Liam Rosini for the work done with his staff. This period allowed Racing to take important steps, continue its progress and become an even more ambitious club. Mark Keller, president of Racing Club de Strasbourg, says, and so Racing Club de Strasbourg wishes Liam Rosini success for the rest of his career and will soon communicate on the appointment of a new coach. Woman the Biso Penini de Nokrani say Ayadia summer 2024 and Education and San Obai and a Juma Bejano and Momo Quenya for the first time in 20 years of Mabako Semo, Womo Enya Quenya in fact UEFA and I say UEFA Conference League Womo Esima can to the stand the same UEFA Conference League and one crime ye now so top yes say round of 16 or Mobet Mewam now Koya Juma Womo Jina Mapaso Penina Beya Juma Kama at the Mass Robo Tune and so the Sanya Penifaka Yano near tennis and Dye Nigeria Eddie Pitruba sorry yes Centenade Jumajano with the ever Yomatan as a papa promotion at the best said one of the Juma Waba Bonnie Tachano he bet me Akoye Tamano when me emfa to just say Rama Straba Fansona Wama Pai Coco Bruta SM Pato Club President Mark Keller ene Wama Ejide Mapasa wa Denim Guasia and a double club and it had a Strasbourg tuner as I say then as a Strasbourg Jabba come teaching Mosi Chelsea free baby Wano Suntino Wababa fair coach de no Quanintia some Bena Mutiapiano and today the multimante as a Padani team and so the Makela when a president Dema Strasbourg tuner where Denim Guasia Dema Strasbourg supporters and the entire Strasbourg tuner and Tabaya Cratch and Wapanino Wamo Amon and Nasi Tomon Pamano and Fanny Fuel. I know I am a patron, a tennis of Strasbourg fans, and one so called as a president Makela will be judged to two one more. Essence and Guaso de Promenade, one must have been said that Liam was senior strength, must yet another humiliating step in Racing's Ayada subjugation to Chelsea. Not just your woman in Tiakra, your funny say, or me a Ketua crowd or Chelsea and him. And the tennis as you read a statement from the Federation supporters. Almost supporters and the largest supporters fan base, one more and decided about every additional contortion by Makela. Every extra minute he spends at the helm of the club is an insult to the tremendous work done before 2023. Now, what many saw as an exaggeration last September is looking more and more like sound advice. It is time to leave. Now, it's your mujide mapase. Ajuma. ne tie en so panini bono e nim tabu wo enkona me no kasa Strawberry for fans no me ten so panini din Liam wo senior ekono me patcho Gary O'Neil en mpanifo ayini se wo ma meti oma mesia na mu na fo ma ya adwuma emfa ema Strawberry team no eno eye ni gisema eba na ten se Strawberry no we say eye Chelsea sister club yes co blue co for no man kasa mo club ene Strawberry team no etenei ne ten se Liam wo senior ekono wo mo edo panifo your friends Gary O'Neil won en ekobo adwuma edama bobo kwali team ede Strawberry gugu mo friendly enuma ene later se bana ma me fantu wani mo ese Rosini an appointment no yes eno enkyere se Chelsea kwale wom emante menu a wom esakarma Strawberry ne dikan goalkeeper Mike Pendes and after defender Mamadou Sarr wom se sa two players no wom enya adame patro Chelsea be recall am January so mo mesakan emfama Chelsea to no mo be transfer na fe wom atakoso gbojo ne momo one player your friend is secondary me patro pines ne de crutch no yes mo be recall no esanse won sheda enya minute sa emmo bobo ko ni Dennis Strawberry mo to be recall no na fe ada secondary pines won so wom akosaka de makla fofa wo betima enya first team ni bi atimi akwakosi makan na Chelsea se caretaker coach Column McFarlane won so bonkomo wo tire mapase Rosini an appointment no won na bonkomo kakra ne tane se nyame eya adom ene enkoda onto se benadana na dwo won ne edi nkomo kakra na opani ne de ede Liam Rosini atim se na ni ajepa eso be ya adwuma asere coach da ma Chelsea bobo koro wo tire mapase nyame ya adom enu akra no na mo ebe hye okoba na Chelsea no so no watimi akwa toto ne momo nyame adom na league mo ekoba ne de won opani ne de ede Column McFarlane won ene betena daga to na fo ba tuma edama Chelsea.
He's obviously really excited about taking the role. Just a brief conversation. So my understanding is he's going to be at Cobham later on today at some point. So I'm sure I'll catch up with him more on that. And the second part of your question, yeah, I've been told I'm leading the game tomorrow. So to try and do as best a job as we can, as we have done, and yeah, give him the 3 points to move on and build from. No, I think if he's obviously been appointed the Chelsea manager because they believe he can handle the challenges of the Premier League. So I don't think it helps him. I think any game at Chelsea you need to win. There's always big pressure on that, and he'll understand that as we all do. So I don't think it makes any difference. He's going to come in and put his stamp on the team, and we will all be behind him.
Wow, I know a Column McFarlane. One and so when Chomody Banis of Quabias of Penny Bawa Banadier, one better a chip and pesa to pay another Krama Kokone tomorrow. That is a Juman what me and I just say finally, while Bayer Jumas manager Jama Chelsea to an and Omoko Bisan is a foot to a bang, and on at the Bemanos. Oh, what Penny Donena Casaka Crasono Dick and Kayano, now or Gideon Mapasa foot to any day. What Penino or your big enough for your accomplished coach say, Wallo, the Patrick Column McFarlane. Will be 2-4.
Yeah, the conversation was really brief. Probably keep most of that private if we can. I wouldn't be giving him any advice. Liam's an accomplished coach. He's had a really good start to his career. So I'm sure he's got his own ideas and own things that he wants to attack. So I'm here to support him with whatever he needs in the best way I can. But I won't be giving him any advice.
Your paths ever crossed before?
Sorry?
Have your paths ever crossed before? Like if you
no,
coaching,
actually,
know
no.
him, friends of friends, because it's normally sometimes throws up things like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously I was at Southampton when he was at Hull, and so other than watching our first team against their first team, which he done really well in those games and they played some really good football, that's the only interaction I've had.
Wow, I know, and Central Service on Liam Rosini, a question and a Column McFarlane was it the one in Enquisha by Biada, Brown Mokoya, Jumano, I was surrounding, and an Tennessee, and also about Jamadama Horse, Tomoko shared the bat, and young Comochi Biania General, and some opinion edit to generate channel, so says Sunday, Camino, I adopted any the Column McFarlane, one LED Chelsea Tuna, and one Equa G, a point Eddie free, opinion, Joseph Gadola Salaho. Emma Dodona can say nay, not just say, well, no, Aqua senior Quack and Yadwania day, and as oh, near Tennessee, I never be na so. Now give me Domoko enjoy pa, na a year between one and you say Pep Guardiola's no more, would be a equa enjoy game.
But what you've done is pretty extraordinary in terms of, going from around 21 points to being, of course, one of the biggest sides taking on the best coaches. There must have been a moment when you've gone, that was that was pretty fun. I'd like to do that again. Maybe not.
No, it was a great experience. It was a great challenge, something I haven't experienced before. So it was really enjoyable, and I loved it and every minute of it. But it's still a football match. It's still 2 top teams with loads of top players playing. So there's a lot more to it than me against Pep in that moment. It was enjoyable.
War NTN Kalama Folly was in your name, me patro, Pep Gadola Sala, and there's so many and echo competition that be now big teams are. When we echo Shamoko enjoy getting the Padas person experience now, one of Sutimoko Piquet point our ATL Stadium, and a later someone summoner, Jatimo, Tomato, Sanwich, Mame Infant to Japan, and the Kalama Fallen was it Charles to no more massive potential, will be and soon our club. It will be entertained, Charles the Blues, the pension as a monta to no Chidema Pacific and Nempa and more. At in the public Bernard Bama Chelsea, or my supporters and not in the column of follow Rakasa, at the 400 Santos, so Chidema person performance alternity against Bobo Quantity, Manchester City, no Croatia, United Sana Crachanity, Eddie Moses, I said the pro, and I said, and that suspension of Quenya, one second, and the Maquenya Bato, Emma Crachanity, Andre Santos, or Quenya to Ben himself, Montimano, Crachan Ebo, Papa, now a bomb, Yamiatuma, Yamiatuma, Kama Mobile, or Chidema person Andre Santos, and Yaquenya, or Betimaka. Kwesima Kanafe, why you to kama, or Jirema Pasene, Domo P, SMOSIS, said the crown Betimasia Benuachino, or Sanse Andrew Santos, Matuma Bonnie Santino, so to me, Edgema, Yamatuma, so Jirema Pase, Yamini no Crana, or Betimia Bonia Minutes Auto, let us say to kama, and the Machos Bobo Corani and Summer, or they to donate to the column of follow a team come out, and the Famosica said the Comisano so available, the Sans and the suspension, and it's to be Pietima, but you'll see yes, Yamia, Tomoenra, and that crack on your training, the part of the place to be your training. I'm actually Mr. Quampiasono, and I to me, will be a bit general and also for you to come and to me Abama Chelsea Timino, and so far to my copy of Dumo, and Martin and Oka was a network concept potentially player, one also the best on the position, or Jidama Pasabani team, and so sorry Moses said Doniate, and Tinyamia to me Nababua, I'm a Bobo quality Chelsea, or my friend to my copy of Enzo Maresca, one also at the statement at Yaba was it Maresca. Live this world a little better than you found it. My journey with Chelsea began with the preliminary rounds of the Conference League. I live with the inner peace of living a prestigious club like Chelsea where it deserves to be. I want to thank all the Chelsea fans for their support over the last 18 months. Support that was crucial to achieving Champions League qualification, winning the Conference League and winning the Club World Cup victories that I will always hold in my heart. A special thank you to all the players who have accompanied me on this wonderful journey. I wish everyone who has shared every moment with me, every success in this second half of the season and in the future. Thank you, Chelsea, for me and my family. To Enzo Maresca was said, Denny, Senior, Yadima, Wono, Uja, the Atuas, are better. Omano Kwan and many Kwansa Mane to sign. What did I pass? Oh, Bano, not Chelsea, in fact, and I might attend the Conference League, Wabakwaji, Club World Cup, Wabakwaji, in fact, of Brian, and my Chelsea to the Champions League, one Edna Moya, to Biajan as soon as the PSA, Edmo Biotanachi, a bonus of Sam Kumitino, a Quadimana Postcoast, and a former player. At Manchester United or Boncomo, where Jirema Pasa Francesca Fabregas Sola, a Juma Wabadima Como 1907, one woman could deserve more. As about the next manager at the Chelsea to rather than Selkofa, or Penny and Ted Liam Rossinia, at Tina Penny, a former Manchester United midfielder, the Pacho Posco Sofija to one of the 10 out of Petema, another post show so. Nania tennis, you say Morio, one of Boncomo, at the Alpha Me Pacho Enzo Me Pachanetia, and it's a Robin Felipe Marquis. Now, was in my career at Manchester United, obviously, I know it very well. I also know very well that the reason why I ended up leaving, but as always do, I try to do when I leave a club, I close the door or they close it for me, and then I don't make comments or analyze too much externally what happened. One door closes, another opens, which is what happened when I left Manchester United. The story stayed there. The numbers stayed there. The 3 medals I won came home with me. And that is it. The situation that happened over the 14 months, Ruben was there, is something that only Ruben can analyze. It was say, one of the Obuna Ketem the free club, Obuna Ketem the free, no, one can want some. It near Manchester United, no, one of the medals in a own hall. me course bia no won kan ho asem se pono ba komo to afoforo be bie diama no etinia Ruben Amorim famu no wono kwa ene betimi aka ho asem ene Jose Mario dos Santos Moro Felix manager Edma Elsa Benfica former manager Edma Manchester United dia no na Pep Guardiola Sala wono sabon komo wosesania Enzo Maresca dia ba ya so wan kan ho asem sa pepepe ene ne tense Ruben Felipe Amorim Marquez wono so ne jana ba woni ho enkomo yentie.
We saw Ruben Amorim lose his job yesterday at Manchester United, just 14 months in charge there. Firstly, a reaction to that, and our managers getting less and less time to sort of impress and do their jobs now.
Yeah, it's a fact. Less time, I know. Like what happened with Enzo, so I cannot say anything for respect for the players and for the institutions, Chelsea or United. Well, I can say the same. So Ruben is a top manager, so the decision has been made for our neighbors. So I wish Ruben all the best in the future.
Wow, anti yourself, Pep Guardiola Sala no see decision no matter care or wishing it the best in the future. And your tennis Manchester United, they say, yeah, other boy to me, woman day, near and Sebeli Ebesha Diabomeno, Darren Fletcher was say, Obey, Obetim Biasan, Manchester United, no, Obesandia Bank, Comubiente, Darren Fletcher.
What is your feeling of where this club is? You obviously are the epitome of Manchester United. Is one of your tasks to reconnect it with its roots in a way?
Well, for a game, it's to try and win a football match against Burnley. I think I've had a few different roles at the club, obviously coaching the under-18s just now. My focus and energy every time I've been at the club in whatever role is always to do the best for Manchester United and try and help the club, help the people that I'm working with, the players, the staff, and try and do everything I can to help Manchester United be successful. And as we say, everyone expects Manchester United to be on the top and winning. That's the standard. That's what we all have to try and achieve. That's the standard that's set for everyone at the club. And I just do my best in whatever role I'm in to help make that happen.
And in terms of the squad, obviously Ruben's had a lot of players missing. Are any of those players going to be back?
Well, I think Ruben alluded to it. I think Mason and Bruno, I think they were pushing to play against Leeds. The decision was that they weren't quite ready, so they've trained, so they should be back in the squad. But they'll be on managed minutes as well and restricted minutes because they've obviously just returned to training. So that's good news, especially the fact that obviously players who've been in good form. Mason Mount's form's been fantastic, and Bruno Fernandes, you don't have to speak about Bruno, he's a captain, he's a leader of the team, so to have them available for selection is obviously great news for me and for the players and for the club and for the fans.
Wow, anti eno aye Darren Fletcher we see anamo aye adwuma eno Manchester United as interim coach no nsem na de to just ne crunch ne Daddy Bruno Fernandes na fe me tell say Mason Mount ma ye training tinya me atome ne also me ye ready see akan hedema Manchester United against Burnley so ne den pa ya wobo ene say Manchester United club no ba bi o say true no obi expectation say United be top club ntino wono ebebo no mo de na fe wa ye adwuma na bo players ne obi a ama Manchester United fatuma ko pema tuma no chino wa bon komo say adwuma ne obi a woye pa etinyame atoma ne ono na lead team no against Bobo Kwani Dead Belly.
Obviously it must be a huge honour to be asked to lead Manchester United, especially with your affinity to the club. What have the last 24 hours been like for you?
Yes, surreal. As you say, it's an amazing honour, I think, to be able to lead a Manchester United team. I don't even think it's in my wildest dreams that was something that could potentially happen. I think even thinking about playing for the club and stuff like that, but to lead out a team is an amazing honour and something I'm really proud to do, not in the circumstances I expected it to happen, so that obviously is something that doesn't sit quite easy with me, but I've just to think of I've got a job to do and I've got to lead the team tomorrow and think of the great honour and pride in doing that.
Wow, anti Darren Fletcher say na wakwaya na nije SN panin kese na adwuma kese se ye dia ba besha ne se wantwe wo se United club no ko beba besi maka na kampeso Belly Diaz manager dawom takwanya na bene wo lead ne focus na so bebo na fe United akwachi Belly Bobo Kwana ye no adwuma eno edene na Johnny Evans ono ena mpanifo se Johnny Evans de no ho ono ena mpanifo se ya to nsa de fe Johnny Evans former player edema Manchester United say Johnny Wamrana from my assistant coach and from Manchester United Bobo Kono and a later 70 Johnny Vance say well Johnny Dan Fletcher Nafe wam akwali de Manchester United ya Jumana kama edi amamuna Anthony Ariola ya manager edema AFC Bournemouth team na enwa emperifo bisane si ya linked to Manchester United Jumana wabetimi akoba de Manchester United na Anthony Ariola si dabi anya de ono no waya adwen so obekọ akosia anasa akwa manager edema Manchester United guso wote Bobo quality at the AFC Bournemouth mo waya 100% obo honoma waya adwuma.
When you were linked with the Manchester United job a while back, you were unequivocal in your commitment to this club. Does that remain the case? And if so, what is it that excites you about this project?
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing has changed from my perspective. I'm 100% here, working as hard as I can, head down, ignoring all the stuff that you guys write, whether it's good or bad, because it's irrelevant. It's about today's work and trying to prepare the team as well as we can for Leeds. So that will never change from my perspective. I think my commitment to my work and my job, as long as I'm happy and able to express myself in the best way that I can to help the team, nothing will change.
War enter Antonio Rolla so de no no dan central for mo be kan mo be trotron sam ne adone de mu na ba mo man na dwe enfene preparation mo ye da tours bobo quality Leeds United no wo mo da AFC Bournemouth team no mo prepare very well ahead of that particular game na mo try de wonte yo no de o ye 100% so tona AFC Bournemouth by Vitality Stadium na fe wa ya dwuma ne kama atumi da ma oni opani ni de how they say na branch ba kwa ne won search me na no ejiji babia eye crash and day the Antoine Salam Semenyo no muko bisane se nyame atomene against Leeds no Antoine Salam Semenyo wo be say can see yes no or confidence Antoine Salam Semenyo wo be say can nyame atoma probably and share ne ebe ne last game obo edema AFC Bournemouth team the Cherries yentie opani ni de Anthony Ariola.
Antoine Semenyo in the squad and will play.
Yes, Antoine will play tomorrow, yes.
A lot of people are wondering whether this is his last Bournemouth game. What can you say?
I can give you my opinion from my experience, but there is nothing signed with Antoine Semenyo. If you ask me personally, what do you think? With all the noise and this, I think could be the last game, but I cannot guarantee it. You know, it's like my personal opinion, because I understand the market, I understand the noise, but right now there is nothing agreed, there is nothing signed, so for me it's our player and I hope he continues, but my understanding also, because I've been in other markets before, in this club and in others, there is a chance it's his last game also, yes.
One enter Antonio Ariola confirm your son Uncle opinion or dem away and your club on the momo waje tumana ache experience ne ho eba in terms of say yen sani player na fe transfer ni ade na watana wache ogide mapasa ne make ka kono me fact asat no ane dem amonsan bibia na so no ogide mapasa kwa cha de Antoine Salam Semenyo obibu na kitoma kwa yedwuma kama edem bobo kwa ni de Manchester City latest eba ene se nyame atomo da chana yes mpani fa buki wa mo enso so abuki nyame atomo da chana ena kwa cha de Antoine Salam Semenyo me patron America so no ebetimi abaso abano so kwa America so na dem Manchester City club no ene later sabara on sabana je de ema yokobisa yourself Pep Guardiola sala as was started sign na fi me patron sa winter transfer we January day obesani place ni num nsen so wotwe nkono ana eno si da bi sani last year wo mo esani so many players so January no wo si da bi afi enya de betimi abanisa yentie wopane ni daddy yourself Pep Guardiola sala.
Real injury problem last season. We've spoken a lot about why injuries were such an impact in your season. Is this a similar situation? No. Do you fear? It's not the same.
No.
Is that because of the personnel that are unavailable?
The spirit is different.
So in terms of the title race, like you don't feel as though you're
Brighton.
And last season's January window was obviously an exceptional one because of the injuries. Is this the same exceptional situation? Have you considered whether you might go into the market?
Maybe we get something, but it's completely different. We are not going to buy 4 or 5 players that happened last season to be the best transfer spend net in this country. Like we are not, but apparently always we are. So.
One Pep Guardiola Sala 19 sono edimo encho mo de bana Pep Guardiola Sala confirm me was the man telling me fad me ensan wo mo so epiano ene akwakoye din papa de amamo ne center back Ruben Dias akwano yeso akwako probably 4 to 6 weeks na better fi hamstring injury and Ruben Dias no ono so akwakonya akwaya big blow e de ama ne honsamo je de ema na no po tuma de no so no echi no kwacha ne de Eddie Joseph Guardiola ono so akwako person so better fi acha pa ono so akwako piano Johnston so de onim da potan kwacha ne de Eddie Johnson betimi banafe wababa ye adwuma ne kama edama bobo kwani den enso de Manchester City se ne domo face crisis ne de no echi no wabon komo se for now no wo ewo kusan of ewo ho wo ewo Nathaniel Benjamin Ake enso a central defender so betimi aba adwuma crouch ne dead mass alene crouch ne waba wa free loan e de aba from Watford ojide ma pasode na so na CPSA e de ebe ma Watford club no esansa adwuma ma ye enso e crouch ne dead mass alene no me tense kon kan ye pante se so far the center backs awo enso wana kachene no na e opane ne dedi Pep Guardiola Sala ne de na nanse body betu dwa wo so odi adwuma ewo me pacho Premier League no wo de to Germany anase Spain team say ya England de no edu bada na pressure na no edin eno se manager bia no ye high wo sene bia wo di wo ideas e de beba na ideas ni te kwa hen wo na momo wo ba na results na nkoya ye be pamo ye nte Pep Guardiola Sala.
Look, a couple of years ago, that the football manager job is the only one where people are waiting for you to get sacked. How intense is the pressure of managing in this city and in this country compared to Germany and Spain, where you've been before?
Quite similar. I don't think there is another country that you say if you don't win games, you are safe. Exceptions. You know, like in behind this club, but normally, if you don't get results, it doesn't matter. The past, the present, or the... So, they hire you, every manager hire the perspective for your ideas, and you are sacked for the results. So...
No, you say Pep Guardiola Sala no so won jini say obi e country baby so amepacho we ton say manager na ya high wo kwana cha so madima nso nya mpanifo ye be hwa sasa results no ma we ton say na to no sana results no ma da bi o mo be pam won pressure de ba bia he no so e wo ho he no en somebody to jano chiro akasa we da fa Arsenal to say last 2-3 seasons ni wo jide ma pass Arsenal to no ma very stronger wo mo e kwa menya sam kakraba every year bi so no wo mo e get stronger and stronger wo mo e come na you say Pep Guardiola Sala no chiro wabon na Brant anase crouch ne day eje Mekela metwana tatu abona baso wase Mekela tata ne tene so start ye no na nyema ehyeron ko in first season nyema kwaye denka crowd man no supporters ne bebe na abam kobu yo no ede to nanim to se kwambia so Mekela metwana tatu oni mu no papa ese na tade no etim performance na kwanya adwuma no wobetimi abone kama edema Arsenal tene ne evidence ne clear. Eze crouch and day edi me pacho Mekela Teta no adwuma na waya ne kama edi Manchester bobo anase bobo ko ne dere Arsenal no Pep Guardiola Sala wono so ne dene na I show speed wo ko hu say a little girl bi wa Leo and Messi kuchitini atade no ko bi say adan umpe the best player na Ronaldo and again say dabi Messi and the best player we are say high na speed adwa was now pa Ronaldo has say Messi the best player. Aputo na eno Marco van Basten was in Crawford can SN yete and say Cristiano Ronaldo de no crap was nyina say we a good player. Now some Crawford maka so better than Messi no e bia no crap and so munim ball ho hwe ana so ma shada and say been played so mo kikansem no me pacho opene ni dem Marco van Basten do beka wo be sanso aka do mo se Messi ne de no kwani sante akwane be obo mu no enya de obia no enso no ebetimi aye bi obetimi imitate dabi ada impossible say na why no betimi repeat akwane na the goat e wo wiase eno Marco van Basten ne de kakra no na yengu ama John Terry one former player at the Chelsea bobo ko so atene foundation and John Terry was 2006 abra Chelsea any bobo ko ni de Barcelona e sha di bomu Champions League game bi and the tennis crash and day at Messi woman me patro shirt yes shirt na say o say shirt ne de na kono papa yente John Terry
from the great and the one and only Lionel Messi when he played at Stamford Bridge. So the orange kit that they didn't wear too often, so again very special, but because I was a defender and he was an attacker, we were very close to each other throughout the whole game. And when there was a kind of a minute or 2 minutes to go, I would get a little bit closer to him just so I could get his shirt after the game. So again, from a match-worn game at Stamford Bridge,
is very special because he goes down as one of the greatest of all time.
War Anthony John Terry no was say side game na course no wo mudi nkorim eno echi no no ne na eben so pa no ka che ne scratch me so Jason me patcho fama me post say Jason enya da Messi che no dodo na afi na oba na ade ye na nigye ne say some match ne chance for we ne ye eno echi no 2005 ye chance for we ne some match eno echi no ne tie and say Messi essence Ramo ebe yo panic say football ne dey say abe one of the greatest we are see bia no ebe dey Ramo repia na afi anya fa djuma de na fa sin ye ten say West Ham United no mo santena fe Northern Forest e ko chombo be kam ye no wo mo antumi antimo wakobo ongo no etina na Dominic Sana fe me patcho ada Gibbs White no so no ekoto atene to sumi penalty e dama bobo kwa ni Dead Northern Forest abra wo mo ekoche West Ham United abo no e ka no me patcho ne etene semienu ma West Ham United Hammers obo kwati mu ba ko jan kwatcho nyame atome na EPL matches no e bi e 7:30 chane so some matches e ba Uroma Vitality Stadium AFC Bournemouth team no wo mo enso bobo kwa ni Dead Tournament Spain e stadium bomo Brentford FC wo mo etene fe Brentford Community Stadium wamo any Sunderland Nebo Crystal Palace team no motel mo Selhurst Park na fe wamo na Aston Villa I share the pencil Everton no motel mo e wo fie na from 100 se share the pencil ye Roma Craven Cottage Fulham wamo any Chelsea be share the body Manchester City Tottenham Italian na fe wamo na Brighton wo Fabio I share the bomb age 15 matches menu wo ye Roma the 10th ma Burnley wamo any Manchester United be bo Newcastle United wamo se age 15 e zalo mo na fe o St James's Park na fe wamo any Leeds United share the bomb we matches etime baso rom Italy yankwoche Italian culture Siriano enwa matches mensa ekoso bobo kwa ni Teddy Como wamo ekwachi pizza bone kamiensa wantumi ante Mazin Peroni watu atena Duf Lakers wone ebo 2 goals na dema bobo kwa ni dem enso sori Como brand etene se pizza wamo antumi after the game no ne etene se pichichi player of the match no and as the best player no ekwade Mazimo Peroni wone esa karima Como team no and e game to Jalanche wamo etena fie ema AS from akwacho mo bome kamie no wamo so ntumi ankwante me patcho bobo mo AS from ne tontena de mo no eya kwacha ni Dennis Ferguson na fe Dovberg wamo na bo 2 goals no etema Roma team no aba later ntumi ankwante after the game no me in fact I had pinyenye player of the match no ekwade ma Evan Ferguson si akan etema Roma team no yankwache game to the last match no me patcho Sassuolo team tena fi Juventus Bianconeri ekwacho mo bome kano makoma yensa wamo so ntumi ankwante Muhare Movicha wano ekobo onko sasuna Mireti wakoto atana na Jonathan Christian Davida wamo ena ba 3 goals no edema Juventus team na brabo quality ensori netia ni Sassuolo wamo ntumi ankwante pinyinyi player of the game no eko edema Jonathan David Christian wano ebotimo bokwa ni Dani Juventus anom so dia no nyame atome ne me patcho ukowramo enso ene tenisa ayadia asiri ana matches mbe akoso ramo our stadio Renato Dol Arwa na tenisa Bologna team na 5:30 omo ebetena fia na Atalanta eshada bwani sabre kwa na 5:30 no Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli waterma stadio Diego Armando Maradona wamo ene Helen Verona ebeshada bwani me patcho bawrama 7:15 matches remiensa ebetumi akoso uramo stadio Olimpico Società Sportiva Lazio wamo National Association Culture Fiorentina aisha Japani Parma Culture watana stadio Ennio Tardini wamo ene bobo kwa ni Dedi Inter Milan Beniamata ene besha Japani ene fi last match ne Roma awa stadio Olimpico Grande Torino me pato Torino team no wamo ene Udine Culture ene besha Jabo way eye matches eno eba so siri ano emu nseme demono sikani 9 dosa ne brand ko pa besa don hiri mienu ha uradi nyankopon ani ade abantene mitisia ide besia na yatumi akọ obrani bibia bako
se bibia bako
yeda uradi ase
se ma memo wabaso
meda ase
wabo adwuma
thank you
don remienu
thank you
okọ beda kasabiri
ma dobe tenike
wabo adwuma na question ba kwa mpase bubu se ni Chelsea ni Man U na omo ye exams sisi no student mienu na omu bia no etwa 31
okay
ohwemu omu bia etwa 31
okay
ana omaboduro mienu ohwa omo exams no omu papers ni nyina yi the same say omu managers no so ana say omu achirefo no so omu so mu yi omu nyina edi ewo school mu ho
okay
nti say question aye bisa ne say say students me anyway when na born ho mode pa
obi atwape
but wo hwa ba ko wo so ana ba ko da se kakra nti wo hwa ba ko da fifth ba ko da sixth
okay
nti wo hwa omo mienu
say ne wa da fifth no mode mo no so ani chen wa da sixth
say omo points ni nyina ana say omo score no omo twa ni nyina ye
pe ebia no bi din letters and nti
okay alphabet ni
and if you said the titi yero e mpanifo ahi nti e bituma ba ko bi ti ba ko let's go there kwa no your aunties bebre bi kwa ye bitim de ne tell say the number of days about school no e bia
okay e no tin nyina
ka ho bi
okay
bracket wo ho
okay
na e bitim so apekwan bi asafa
Chelsea any Man U abrabo omo bo no wo so ho no
omo anka say so omo ara
omo mienu nyina so apamo am coach
omo apamo am coach sasa
what did the secret behind
I say secret ne sa wonya ade nti wa dwuma ya na nso ani dia kɔ na foforo mra ko ye tua aka eni brabo obi apetofo ni bi abo obi apɛ Champions League abo
nti ebefa de 31-48
Avayere sementa
serious o
by say Man U team ne de eni da so na
who any da so de
ebecha kakra
di that the ovim pa
ovim ne de oho ba say ne de won say untimi fa ansa be nkum kire waja kwan but the reality is ebecha kakra
eno na ya recheche sem kakra
yeah ebecha kakra
yemom paye
City for so bompaye Arsenal so bompaye
say Arsenal de make me aka say e wani mu kakra
oh yeah Arsenal de say the Federation League no ombeje
for my Desmond anyone kasa we see here
you Man U ne de hey
mo baba okra hu de either so we ni ana
ka first pa
it say my memory aba so
me da see
since you could break watu mu abisi sabri ma ye mo waba so waba adwuma papa edi ama nkran kwanta ene ne mpatemu na megidi say etiefo nso ani agye ho uskani na 9.7 omo mu achichiri ne bencheye omo ani agye adwuma wabo in the sports aspect no wabo diama wo mo no omo bo abaso
okay
say wetimi agina mu since Christmas break ni nyina no wa home wanya holiday nti do omo kan say nyame onhyiraw nti ye bom pa ye say nyame ya adoma free na ko ne dia ye ba be so wasena say be ya
ebe bo apa so we tiburo nya na badia
wan how kan ke si amanfo be be say finity we o hwe say on TV nti wo hwe se nka meka dunya ho asem
ba ko mienu bi
dunya no kwa mente se omo se omo adimpo mente ye
we ni pa boni ni ma me nka messages na yanko Terry Jones powerful sports show in the nation keep it up yara se kwaku de that say this is the first AFCON in a long time that you can't really point out who the winner would be. All the remaining teams are so capable of winning it. I'm enjoying every bit of this AFCON. Yeah, that's Kwame Donko. See, you're welcome to the FIFA Club World FIFA World Club Champions Liam Rossinia. All right, that's a couple G. I say good morning, NKT Peter Drury and Acoustic the Foreigner. Thanks for the update each and every day. My regards to Titi, Yandube Michael, Boylan, One Ton, Alan Cash, Joe Boy, and all Tabirico Miami City listeners. Said that's quite good at that. Also, God bless you, sports Wikipedia. Please, tomorrow, make it 5 hours for us.
Ampesi no de e me si akire abomu ni ni because ye donado ni yani wani ji ho ye so abomu na akire
de wado
nti yesrem a moma abomu ni nkira abomu no
so God bless you, sports Wikipedia. Please make it 5 hours for us tomorrow. This one there be seats is better than the feet. Eduka that's na kuna girl El Bazio was the Cote d'Ivoire all the way. All right, kuna girl yara say yejiri say oh ensusu eye ho okay and away eye saying Power Stone was 100% agree. All right, Dennis your boss, good morning. champion Salimko, and of course the fantastic. I'm enjoying. I'm watching the show live from University of Business and Integrated Development Studies. 100% agree with former GFA boss. Special regards to Honorable Ali Mukuyaro. All right, that's it. And that say still there is hope. 100% united today, united forever. Yarase and then also Odi Abre. It would so asking us a great job. Yarase papa and then the Abre Kwakude that was a good morning response to Wikipedia. Surprisingly, the first 8 FIFA ranked African countries facing each other in this round first 4 ranked countries against last 4 countries. Okay, the trophy shelf is getting busy once again. Amadelo is the total energies man of the match. 4 games, 3 man of the match. The Red family is part of you. All right, Kwaku that message. That by Evangelist was a great job. But as boss, Nyankopo Ensha, I'm going to say, you better wrong. Say what Yamiat, yes, Yamiat, Yabanti, Ochana Obuni, Yabetanenka. Yes, it's a way Dibru and Navy. Or so on Kaisi, where did be afraid. Away in Pabonini. Now, your sasa come and say, as I say, more a 20 idea, more lines system, and Penfosse, ye be renewed. Yes, lines system, ye be renewed. Yami atoma eye fieda e bayi na wotwe yes 16th ye no January ena mpanifo be free domain nkono maba enti uotuo one line sese na awu a mpanifo se fieda bia wo mo ebeba na o maba be yes renewal no eti amount eti cha no so sa uotuo na woni line sesa eti amra eti make sure sesa line sesa na wu a wo be hia mpanifo na wo mo renew no kama atumi edi amount enso honti ne tene se nkran kwanta de no. Yes, every Friday bia from 16 January ekono eno mo beba na fi o mo ababe sa renewal no atimi edi amount e won kran kwanta krodium entimi pacho ya na wahye no sesa edi amaye doma hinkro force on bekwa koyo mo de enso doma hinkro yes on bekwa koyo mo de e o doma brekum highway no so ben police barrier ne ho ene panifo be kwhwe na fi o my license ne kama nyame adoma ochena enso 1 week no e cost to go po no ase yes doma 4 hene e won kran kwanta kro wadani ato nana in fact apia Barnabas no na wotwe no nyame adoma ochena ene koso to go po no ase South Immigration Service for Tonside Affairs nyame adoma Friday ye nyina ye meka embom na ye meta o machi wo mu gina kono wo mo ekobo ne tenise abono wo post nyina wo ba be hia e wo ne tenise kran kwanta kro de na fi wo mo edi ayonkofo amache sa hodo de apem so etinkran kwanta force yemra RC Park konom nyame adoma no pa no nwotwe aba pounds ma biasa na dwumade na afrase ntie meta wo machi na yemfa bibia so nya kama e wo nti midi e de Salim me ne ye de dwumade no ye de brente de si a nyame adoma chena go beto bro ni nka mesan so aba DJ Fani Yakopon hia no la taroma eno de rom e won tentan so yakramo